a no deck hat.
Great.
People comment on it all the time. They're like, North Dakota? Where the hell did you get that? Where the hell did you get that North Dakota hat?
Where did you get that, North Dakota?
I bet on Alcaraz minus 500. Oh, it's coming back. All right, we went live to let the chat fill up. Got some college hockey for you guys. I actually bet Minnesota money line in a parlay, but I don't think it's going to hit. Oh, I don't think their mic is on.
We got anyone on? Mic check, fella. Did you tweet it?
Yeah, just now, yeah.
Can we get a mic check, folks? Are you in the chat right now for the Minnesota University of Omaha game live from Sioux Falls? Folks, welcome back to another edition of Hockey Night in Scottsdale. Thursday evening, live from the couch here in North Scottsdale. Tomorrow we will be traveling to Buffalo, New York. Put our chins on the line for the good people of the Rust Belt. That is a Saturday matinee. So if you're in the greater Buffalo area, please come on down to the Hockey Night in Scottsdale show. But right now, more importantly, at the moment, we have Minnesota and the University of Nebraska Omaha live college puck tourney action. Bobby Gucci, this is a college puck special. Thank you for joining me as always, my friend.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to see Omaha. They have like no draft picks, but Minnesota has a lot of draft picks. But it's kind of cool to see guys play Division I hockey in Nebraska. Because when I think about Nebraska, I think about chicks that have a little cushion on them and corn. And I don't really think hockey, but it's nice to see out there.
Cushion for the pushing, no doubt, Robbie Gucci. But Omaha, I'm actually, I've said this to you before, it's actually kind of a sneaky city in terms of a Midwest city now. Yes, you're going to get the corn-fed women. Yes, you are going to get the cornfields. You're going to get that Omaha beef. But it's actually a sneaky little town, about 1 million people. Believe it or not. Yeah, it's a good size there, Gooch. So we are live again from the couch. If you're watching us, it is the Minnesota Golden Gophers, the number 2 seed, facing off against the Omaha Mavericks. Gucci, I'm not going to lie to you. You're sitting here with the Sioux Indian hat on. I have my Forks hat and head to toe in a Sioux jumper, 24 special. My uncle made this for me. So shout out to them. But, hey, I'm just not a big Minnesota guy. I'm going to be honest. I hate these guys. I know I've told you this a bunch.
Yeah.
It's whatever. Am I jealous that they beat us that one year at the Frozen Four in 2014 in Philly with 0.6 seconds left? Something that was just a dagger. Justin Hall scored. You last 0.76. It's like 0.6 seconds, Gooch. Like, if you're lasting that long, you're making your girl mad, but you're making your team mad, too.
Yeah, I just don't give a shit about Minnesota either. And I got to side with the good people of North Dakota because when I went up there, it was nothing but hospitality. They taught me that you're allowed to piss outside the bar there.
Wrench out.
Yeah, you're not allowed to go wrench out in Tempe. They'll arrest you. So just the hospitality, the building, the people, I'm an ASU guy at heart, even though I played the worst level of club hockey here that you could possibly ever play. It was fun seeing that program develop. But besides ASU, I think I'm a Grand Forks guy. I think I'm a Sioux guy. I'm never going to say Fighting Hawks. It's just so gay, with all due respect. I mean,
yeah.
With all due respect to the lesbian community, it's so gay.
Yeah, it's not perfect. I mean, I just still don't know why they took the chin of that name away. So I'm just sending up a tweet here. But yeah, I mean, it's not the Hawks.
Well,
I don't even know what Fighting Hawks. They don't even put it on their jersey.
Well, I don't even think that the Native Americans cared. I think it was just like the white chicks with the blue hair. They were saying it's not good. There's a big hit right there. Chat, is anybody watching this game? Are you guys? We're gonna get to the chat at the commercial break, like usual. If you're new here. We hit the chat during the intermissions and during the breaks. But, yeah, I don't know. I know Minnesota has, like I said, Snuggerud. They got the middle stack guy. They got that other really good kid. I'm just being a fan of college hockey right now and seeing what the best teams in the country have to offer.
Yeah, there was a great game earlier, folks. If you're following along and you're watching a little bit of college hockey today, that Denver game went to double OT. They were able to escape the UMass Slamhurst Minutemen over in Springfield. Talk about an absolute stinker of a barn there, Bobby Gucci. Oh, my God. Springfield. I remember getting traded to the Bridgeport Islanders. And our first game was in Springfield. And I was kind of walking the concourse, and I'm seeing the AIC banners. And I'm walking around, and I'm looking at this place, and I'm just thinking, you know what? I think I might. This just ain't it.
Is that where AIC plays?
Yeah. I was just thinking, you know what? The jungle just ain't it. I don't know. I too Brucey for this league? I know I'm not good enough to be in the NHL right now, but this just ain't it. It was a tough spot. The weather for sure in the jungle is a lot better than some of those barns in the east.
I mean, what even is AIC? American International College? Like, it just sounds like somebody at the top is getting the money, pocketing it, multiple condos in Cabo. It's like, what are you doing with an AIC degree?
I have no idea even what an AIC is. And one person actually, I was walking into the Springfield rink there, and I'm like, what is this place? And he goes, Swish. It's a teammate at the time, I'm not going to say his name, and he goes, the best part about Springfield is when you leave. You know, so it's just one of those towns. But what's the chat saying? We got a quick commercial.
Oh, shit.
We're at 14:45 right now if you're following along. College hockey Thursday, folks. As you know, at Hockey Night in Scottsdale, Thursday is always ladies' night. So shout out to the ladies, baby. Low and slow over there.
Shout out to the ladies tonight.
Clayton Gisler says, yo, Swish, what was that cocktail you were talking about on Live in 5? Ginger ale, tap, and tequila. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of something that actually the Heat Daddy, he started crushing a little bit of some tequila sodas. And I started getting on that train, and we've been adding ginger ale as of late, and maybe even a little splash of grenadine, especially when it's like your 14th one of the night. And man, it's so good. It's just tequila soda, a nice Blanco with some soda, a lime, and then a splash of ginger ale. I'm telling you, my friend, it is the second biggest proven upper behind an Irish coffee. They keep you low and slow with your chin tucked all night.
Yeah, ever since I stopped regularly doing cocaine. I switched to tequila, and you got to keep it clear. I was on the rum and coke, and all that happened was my credit score started going down. My teeth, they felt like plastic. I was waking up in the middle of the night with hot sweats. I was inviting over my DoorDash driver to play video games. It was just fucking weird. Ever since I switched to tequila soda, just a little bit of flavor. You see a Sprite, a little bit of ginger ale. It's just that little cute kick that chicks love. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, they always say it's tails all this time. The brown will put you down, right? So you stay in that clear piss. Usually you have a fighting chance to stay in the game. Now, sometimes the brown calls and you need it in your Irish coffee or maybe an old-fashioned. But even an old-fashioned, Rob, I would be getting so hung up on those. And now the tequila soda, it's really been a neutralizer for me to have a change in the game.
Yeah. Tequila... Old fashions are just fucking. You have 3 of those, you're gonna wake up on Tuesday. Like they are so gnarly.
Why do they hit your chin so hard?
Oh, but you buzz though after like one of them, and it's only like this much. It's a little bit. Remember that douchebag at Dominic's the last time we were there? I'm still pissed off about that fucking douchebag there. That really pissed me off. We went there after the last stream, and the guy I ordered. Do we have time for this story?
Yeah, why not? I mean, watching college hockey at 0-0. There's not a whole lot going on, so fire away.
Yeah, one player on the ice. This fucking douchebag, dude. He goes, "You guys eating?" I mean, we're both looking at menus. Yeah, obviously we're fucking eating. That's number one. Second, I go 8-ounce, 12-ounce fillet, regular, and the guy goes, "Huh, there's 9 fillets on the menu." And I take the menu back out and I order it. 12-ounce fillet regular. There's only one regular 12-ounce fillet in the menu. I didn't say it was fucking Wagyu. I didn't say New York strip steak. I didn't say bone in. I said exactly what the menu says. And this fucking douchebag has the balls to go, "What temperature do you want it cooked?" So long story short, I had to repeat myself 3 times. Meanwhile, the guy next to me is wearing a suit like he's in Ocean's fucking 11. This guy really thought he was shooting Ocean's 11. He really thought he was on the set of Ocean's 11.
Yeah, he's your classic guy that comes from Merrill Lynch but keeps his suit on at 9 p.m.
Yeah, just absolute pickle. And the bartender, same bartender that's giving me shit, maybe because I'm a white man, but that guy's white too.
He had the slick back hair, he had the whole look.
Dude, he's just sucking on this guy's wrench. The bartender.
Oh, yeah.
Just chugging on his nuts, stuffing on his wrench, because the guy had a suit on. I mean, listen, in business, you're not supposed to judge anybody, but man, what an asshole that guy is.
Right, just because the guy with Bobby Brooks Brothers is sitting there, you can still give me the same respect.
When I go back there, if he's the bartender, I'm specifically asking not to have him. I bet on Alcaraz minus 500 he's about to lose. That's gambling, folks.
That's gambling. As we get a nice little chance here, Rob, number 18. I wish we had a roster depth chart to pull up here because I have no idea. A lot of these players on this squad right now. I can get my computer too. That's Nevers. I mean, you got a guy like Jimmy Snuggaferda. Brodzinski's on this team. There's a couple of really good players. Minnesota lost a guy like Logan Cooley to the Arizona Coyotes this past year. as well as Brock Faber, Jackson Lacombe. So, I mean, they still have a pretty solid squad. They were able to, get to the tournament as a 2 seed, Rob. They got Bobby Furta-Motzko as their coach, who came over from St. Cloud about 3 odd years ago. So they are obviously the favorite in this game. I just don't know a whole lot of their personnel with a lot of guys leaving. But at the same time, a St. Louis draft pick like Jimmy Snuggerud, a.k.a. Snuggy Furta, was a first rounder probably 2 years ago. So key on him. He's number 81.
Did Snuggy Furta's dad play in the NHL? Or was that somebody else?
Yeah, it was his uncle.
It was his uncle. Vuda in the chat. What game do we watch? I watched a little bit of Denver. The Denver game. 13 just going chin hunting in the corner over there.
A little 3-car pileup. He sees people, and I want in on that action. I want to make this a 3-on-3 gangbang special. Exactly what he did. I don't know.
Everybody was saying, is that a trip? Holy shit. Just did the what? Everybody was saying that game was really good. I actually thought it was really sloppy. I thought it was a sloppy, weird game. Guys were running into each other, weren't really connecting passes.
The Denver game?
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched just a little bit of it, but they looked gassed.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it was, I think by the time I got home, it was double OT, but they were just looking like they were just kind of just chickens with their head cut off. Chickens with no chins out there, folks. Folks, if you're following along right now, we are watching Minnesota and Nebraska, Omaha, the Mavericks. Right now, the clock is at 11:35 and counting. We have 0-0 in the game. Nebraska and the Mavericks are the 3 seed. The Minnesota Golden Gophers, the Gophers, are the 2 seed. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, this is Middlestad's brother lugging the mail here, right? Pretty good little defenseman. He played on the World Junior team 2 years ago. Was a good player. Kind of started as a 7th defenseman, worked his way up the lineup, and was earning a regular shift. So Minnesota definitely has skill. They definitely have a little bit of will. I just don't know, in this game. One game, Rob, anything can happen. I mean, it's not a 7-game series, right? We're talking about getting off to a good start, striking first, putting the other team on their heels, putting their chins in the glass, and then ultimately rolling momentum, because it's basically a game 7.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy how it's just, I mean, that's how NCAA is, one and done. And Kiefer, that is Swish's cousin.
Yeah.
Confirmed.
Jakey Schmaltz, Boston Bruins draft pick. He went round 7, like I told him. I didn't even know there were 7 rounds because I got taken in the first. How you doing, kid? But, yeah, pretty good player. He is playing third-line center right now for the team, plays power play. And they got a good chance. I mean, they got a good team tomorrow in Michigan. It's a tough draw, I would say, as a 2 seed, playing a really good number 3 seed. But, Rob, if you want to win the tournament, you got to go through the best anyways. So hopefully the boys can get it done in St. Louis, the spot we were in just a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, is that where the championships are?
That's where they're doing. Regionals.
UND.
Yeah.
What time is that game on tomorrow?
I believe it might be 5 o'clock. I gotta check though, because we might be flying. We honestly might be watching that from the Detroit airport. So
yeah.
Are we like 2 hour layover?
3.
Oh my! How drunk are we gonna get?
Dude, I really don't want to drink tomorrow just because I can't do the show hungover. We have a show in Buffalo. If anyone in here is in the Buffalo, Toronto area, we have a show before the Sabres-Leafs game. It's gonna be our 5th show?
Yeah, 5th show. You're telling me you're not going to drink, but last time we took a 6 a.m. bird, I think you were having wine on the bird in New York.
Yeah, I did have 8 to 10 glasses of wine, but I kind of don't want to do that again. It really comes down to how hot the stewardess is. Listen, if I get on that jet and the stewardess and her rack is just sitting properly, I might have to have one just to loosen up. And it's not like I'm going to hit on her. It's not like I'm never going to see this lady again, but there's just something about that energy with chicks that makes you want to drink and get a little bit more hornier. As we have a stoppage in play, 9:44 remaining in the first period. Minnesota, Omaha, not much going on here.
Neeks, how you doing, fella? I'm not sure what that means, but we are back here at commercial break, folks. Right now, we have a commercial break. We normally take you in the chat. What are we doing tonight, baby? Are we watching this game? Are we watching the National Hockey League? Or are we watching maybe some NCAA March Madness, some hoops on the hardwood?
Drew Miller, friend of the show. Yeah, you know what? I have no idea what's going on with this shit.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's a smaller venue. It's the St. Louis Blues practice facility ring. It seats about 2,500 people, 3,000. I mean, basically, that's like playing a game at Mullet. I mean, really, Mullet's about 4,500. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a good atmosphere nonetheless. I think it's probably a little small, but if a team like North Dakota isn't there, I think it's okay. I just think with Sioux fans, how well they travel, some of these bigger teams, if you end up in a regional like that, where they were probably thinking North Dakota would be the 1 seed in Sioux Falls and a barn that's 11,000, yeah, it's just kind of how it shook out. I mean, it is what it ain't, right? Just roll the tape, drop the puck, and see what happens, baby.
Does the People's Insider know that Long No is Does the People's Insider know Ludwig is good start for the holy shit Joe Cassidy? How fucking drunk are you? I thought I was tired because I recorded today. I did a bunch of shit today. Holy shit, Joe. Thanks for joining the chat, though.
Holy shit. How many have you had? Are you related to Zach Cassidy, the guy that has a good shit and throws bowl? I think what he's trying to say is Ludwig Persons starting tomorrow. And as a People's Insider, he is going to play tomorrow. He is healthy. That is the goalie for the North Dakota Fighting Sioux. Fella, have another one and cheers because whatever you're drinking, you're all goofed up on Mountain Dew, and I want some.
Absolutely nail gun.
Holy shit.
Oh, he's wondering because your family all plays good levels of hockey.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, yeah, good sperm, good chins. I'm not sure what it is. I think there's just nothing else to do in Wisconsin besides play sports. I mean, it's kind of what it is, man. You just grow up and just start slashing it. Mike Gavin, the head coach of the Mavericks of Omaha. Oh, my window fella. Window shopping like 50 cents. It's always funny to see, like, who even there's no way Omaha actually has a lot of fans, even though they're close to Sioux Falls. It's about an hour and a half drive. Like, who goes to Omaha? Like, they play the NCAA respectively. Who goes to Maverick games? I mean, I know when we would go there, it would be all Sioux fans. Now they probably they're at a different rink now where it's a little bit smaller at Baxter Arena. But I'm just thinking, like, do people actually go to Omaha Maverick hockey games? I have no idea.
I bet you they go to the home games.
Yeah, I think they do okay for terms of support.
I think they do all right. I mean, what else are you gonna do?
But how do they travel? Are they even up are they in Sioux Falls? That's only 90 minutes. So they're probably there, right?
I bet you there's a couple. I mean, it's Thursday night. Give you a reason to skip class tomorrow.
Get drunk, yeah. I don't know how many. I think it's probably around the same size of school as like UND, like 15,000, 16,000. So there's probably a decent amount of people there.
I kind of like Omaha's jerseys.
Yeah,
they're all black.
Yeah, they're
kind of sick.
Yeah, they're nails. When scoring the first goal, wow, Minnesota 17-4-1, the Omaha Mavericks 17-9. That's a pretty hefty stat there. Whoever's getting on the board first has a pretty good chance of winning. That's almost, 80, 90% for Minnesota. For Nebraska, that's not a math guy, but that's over 60.
Dude, it looks like Nebraska has guys that are tiny. Dude, like 26 might be 5'1". That guy's in the flyweight division. No disrespect. Like,
yeah,
I'm not the tallest guy, but
no, it is. What division does Sugar Shane fight?
135.
Is that
bantamweight?
Bantamweight. He's 135. He gets down to.
Well, he walks around probably at like 155.
That's still crazy.
5'11", cut weight, but he's a tall, like lanky mofo.
It's crazy that he's getting down to 135 even for a weigh-in. Like, like that tall. Like, that's crazy.
I wonder what he walks around at. I would guess like that's a lot, man. I don't think he's cutting 25 pounds.
He's like 150, 155.
Yeah.
That's still not that big.
No.
But he could actually carve you up with this.
Yeah, he's just got like some guys just have that power, dude. They're like, think about it, he was born in Montana, and those people have like that different power. Like, it's not like I'm from Long Island, like I'm a fucking pussy, you know.
Right, you got the crowbar strike.
I can't even punch through styrofoam, like that guy. He was just up there, born in the wilderness kind of thing.
Fighting bears, yeah.
Yeah.
Folks, right now, if you're following along, again, it's 0-0 the game. College hockey live from Sioux Falls, and more importantly, live from the couch, Minnesota. I keep saying Mankato because they are the Mavericks as well. The Omaha Mavericks. You talk much swish. We got a game on our hands. We have 0-0 Omaha. We're in the All Blacks, like the Australian football team, and the Minnesota Golden Gophers wearing their patented maroon, yellow, and white.
Those jerseys are sick. And what about college ball? Last time I saw Clemson was kicking the shit out of.
How was is UNC started yet? I think they're coming on at like 6:40 maybe. Folks, what are we doing tonight, baby?
Clemson is beating Arizona, San Diego State, UConn. UConn's going to win that. Alabama, North Carolina coming up at 6:39 Mountain Standard, even though we're using Pacific because Arizona's dumb and doesn't do daylight savings.
Yeah, so why are those times coming through at Mountain Standard for an hour? Like every time I check, it should be Pacific.
Because I think we're Mountain Standard time.
We are.
But we're on Pacific.
Yeah, right now because it doesn't
switch.
So
the time zone doesn't switch,
right.
But it still is called that. Like, dude, you got to think. Like, you walk around Arizona, how many dumb people do you encounter? Pretty much all of them.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
they don't change the clocks. And I actually, you know what? I like not changing the clocks. How do you feel about it? I think that's like that's like the one good thing Arizona people do.
No, I like it. I think changing the clocks is stupid, but I think it's funny that Arizona, they're so dumb. Like back in the day, they probably had no idea how to actually change the clock.
They didn't know how to rotate it back. So they're all goofed up on PCP.
Yeah, smoking PCP, scratching off lotto tickets outside Circle K.
We're going to have a power play here. I think Brodzinski is 9th year in college. I think there's like 19 Brodzinskis, and this is the last of them. I think it's Bryce Brodzinski. Came back for his 5th year. One of the kids was named Easton.
Easton?
Yeah, whatever he got the name from.
Yeah.
Right off his pick. Look, the Eisenman curve. Here you go, fella. Yellow's energy? Yes. Going with Easton.
Ooh, that was a nasty flash. That's definitely a penalty.
Brycey Brodzinski going to go to the thin bin, sit for 2. All of his brothers played at the U or St. Cloud. His dad, actually, the older Michael, played at the University of St. Cloud back when they were D2. Just ask him. So, folks, right now we got a game on our hands, 7:31 remaining. Again, Mavericks on the power play. Hopefully they can strike first here. I do have some action on this game.
Do you?
I did call into my bookie and put in a small wager on the Mavericks just because I filled out my bracket and I had them. So I figured, I have to bet against Minnesota. I just can't stand these guys. As you know, it's a vendetta out. It's a personal thing. I'm working through it. Not using therapy, just smoking dope and figuring it out. But anyways, right now, going to the game.
Oh, my God, dude. I thought I put in that parlay with Alcaraz on it, and it never went through.
No.
So now that's good. He lost.
Oh, that's nice.
This is sick. So use code HeatDaddy on Prize Picks. Anyway, but I'm doing DraftKings right now. So, dude, should I bet this game?
This Omaha game?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Omaha. Omaha.
What's the lineup right now?
Is anybody watching the game, by the way?
Is it even money? Yeah. Is anyone tuning into this game? Are you watching hoops? Are you watching National Hockey League? Like, we could always just go where the crowd is, too. We're going to stay on this game for a bit. We're just thinking if there's more people watching something else, we might flip on at intermission or something.
I kind of want to switch to that when the college, the UNC game, bro, the over to that game is 175.
Should we throw hoops on at intermission?
Yeah, why not?
Why not?
I mean, what are you guys watching? Chat, what are we doing? What are you guys watching?
Keep load up the questions here, baby. What are we watching?
So, oh my God, bro. Cornell is up 2-0, and Maine is plus 340.
Wild and Sharks, that game, 88.
Oh my God, that game. That's a tough watch.
Yeah, you couldn't pay me to watch that game. This game right now.
Integrity Farms, the official, one of the black correspondents. I think I named him or Neeks. I can't remember. But yeah, this game kind of stinks, dude. But I will bet Omaha's plus 160 right now. What'd you get it at?
Plus 160?
Yeah.
I think it was a plus 220.
I mean, there's no way.
I don't think they're going to win, but if they pull off a miracle and just because it's in Sioux Falls, like, that's the only chance they have, right? Look, there's a Sioux jersey right behind Bob Motzko. I love how people just randomly wear Sioux jerseys. Even at, like, Mullet Arena, I swear to God, Rob, you go to any game in the world, there'll be a Sioux jersey.
Oh, yeah.
It's actually crazy.
Yeah, it's actually.
Like, it's the one jersey, National Hockey League, or just college you're going to see. It's crazy.
Dude, I'm walking around with a Sioux logo on my head, and I get comments in Arizona about it. Like, they're around. Yeah, chat. What are we thinking here? A little bit of a slow chat today, but we're not doing an NHL game. So
yeah, we wanted to throw something different at you guys. Watch some college hockey being it's the spirit of the game. Again, it's a little bit of a weird game in terms of, I don't know how many nationwide fans we have out there, but we think with Minnesota playing, that's what I was thinking. It might be a decent draw, Rob. Because there are a lot of Golden Gopher fans out there. Yeah, the state of hockey.
I'm surprised nobody in the chat is fucking watching this game. I mean, they're listening to us. They're watching Blues and Flames. They're totally missing the Yoffs. Yeah, the Wild are not getting in. I'm sorry. Oh, the Wings. Yeah, the Wings are getting shit pumped. What is wrong with them?
Yeah, it's tough. And one thing I was talking about on Live in 5 the other day, Rob, was I actually tweeted about it a couple of times. Like, all these beat writers that think Brock Faber is going to win the Calder Memorial Trophy as Rookie of the Year, I think you're smoking PC.
But who should win?
Well, they're going to give it to Fredard.
Oh, they're going to give it to Fredard. Yeah,
I think Faber is, like, deserving to win it. I think he's like a 1A, 1B option. I'm just saying there's no way they're actually going to hand it over to him.
No, they're going to give it
first, for sure.
I haven't watched him a lot, but I have seen what he's doing, and it's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, he's playing 30 tonight. He's had over 40 points. I think he's played all the games. Like, he should be the Calder winner. I'm just saying, Gary Bruce Bettman, even with the writers have all the votes, there's no way he allows that to happen.
No.
The poster boys get it.
I mean, dude, look at Chicago. Like, the video guy was hooking up with the players, and they still gave him Bedard.
And they're going to give him Celebrini, too. It's going to be Jonathan Toews and fucking Patty Kane, like it's 2009. And then next offseason, they're going to sign Leon Draisaitl, and he's going to be their host.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, they're winning mugs again and butt tucking.
All of a sudden, dude. I mean, it just goes to show that Gary does not give a shit about anything but Chicago.
All he wants, well, they have to be good. For the league to make money, Chicago needs to be good. That's literally the thing. So what is he going to do? Yes, of course they're going to get the number one pick. Of course Bedard's going to win it. And of course they're going to be telling Draisaitl, go to fucking Chicago.
Do you think Malone loses his job for the Wings, by the way?
No, he's safe for another year. Now, if they don't make it next year and they have like a bad season or a regression, I think, yes, he's gonna get fired after that. But no, he's safe for at least 1 or 2 more years. I would say 1 is fair to say, 2 might be pushing it, but I mean, look at their team. They didn't add anything at the deadline either for the playoffs. Like Stevie Weiss, he's good at that.
Yeah, he did.
You know what I mean? Like you didn't give your coach any more pieces to go and win. Yet have they been free falling like Johnny Mayer or Tom Petty? Absolutely. But at the same time, you have some guys hurt. Larkin's been banged up. I'm just saying there's enough excuses there to let his job stay.
Yeah, and our official black correspondent from Hockey Night Scottsdale is chiming in, and he says Bedard's definitely going to win, but the writers are getting Brock's name out there, which is true. I mean, that's how I saw it. Like, I don't really watch The Wild, no disrespect, but yeah, I mean, it is weird though that Bedard's not really having like a crazy good year, right? It's a good year. Don't get me wrong.
But look at that roster you're playing with. I mean, look at that.
But he still shouldn't get Rookie of the Year for that.
No. I'm just saying, like, just look at that team he's playing with. I mean, you're playing with the Red Sox or Ice Hawks, man. Like, it's tough sledding there. I mean, no disrespect to a guy like Nick Foligno. Like, you're playing, like, first line with, like, Nick Foligno. Nick Foligno's a great pro. Caught my eyes shut. He was a great player in his day. I'm just saying, if you look at where he's been in the last few years, he was a fourth-line guy in Boston. Now he comes to Chicago, he's first line PP. Yeah. You know, so it's just like, he doesn't – I mean, who's your – best winger, Philip Kurashev from the Fondue League. That guy in a good team, the third, fourth liner. You know, Andrea Athanasiou, I mean, the fastest man on skates. He's Luis Mendoza. Like, there's just not that many pieces there. So he's having a decent year. How many touches did he have? 22? Pretty Bedard. He's played 55 games. He's got a point a game.
Yeah, he's got over 20.
Yeah, for that team, man, like, that's a really good season.
How many goals has Bedard had?
Like, for what he's got, he's almost a point a game. I think that's a fucking win, especially when you break your jaw. Now, is it enough to win a Calder? I don't think so, but it's enough for them to be like, yeah, he won. And no one can say shit. Oh my chin!
Watch your chin!
Yes!
Oh my god! That guy looks 30, by the way.
That was so sick. He absolutely clipped his chin. LA Clipper. That was so sick. Chin.
How did you show that?
Oh my! Show his chin. Show his chin. Fuck
Jimmy,
you.
What up, Jimmy? Friend of the show. Yeah, the Wings are in a bad spot. I mean, I don't think it's the worst spot. I think it's a disappointing spot. Like, I thought they were going to make it in.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like they're just free falling. Patty Kane got another year left with them. We'll see what happens there. David Perron, unrestricted free agent. There's a lot of questions there in Motown. For a while there, they had it on the screws.
They did. I mean, they were the hottest team in the league for a little bit there. But, chat, what do you guys want us to do? Do you guys want us to switch over to basketball? Do you want us to watch hockey, NHL hockey, even though we're not going to do it? Do you want us to leave on this college game? What are you guys thinking? I'm thinking I'm kind of interested in that Alabama-North Carolina basketball game. The over is at like 2 million. I kind of want to see that game.
Yeah, we can change over to that game. I mean, I'm just surprised there's not many more Minnesota fans watching this game right now.
I know.
You think they'd be loyal to their squad? Maybe they're at the bar. Maybe they're just fucking enjoying their work week, plowing their lives. I don't know what's going on. But that chin music right here, show that again. Number 71, oh my chin on chin contact. That is only legal in the Federal Hockey League. My God. How is this guy not in concussion protocol? Watch his chin.
Oh!
How are you all right after that?
Right to the chin.
And how do you not pick up your head 28? You're skating around with the Peaky Blinders on like that. It's only 2 minutes for Chesley. Elvis Chesley, the 2-minute penalty there. Neck guard on and all, and he took a chin off. Wow, I would honestly review that.
I mean, the guy was
5.
Yeah, it probably is. It's not intentional, but
it's a horrible hit.
Because the guy was getting low. That should be 5.
Like in this climate, I think it's 5. Now, I think that guy's an absolute idiot for dropping his shoulder like that and never looking once to the middle. You deserve your chin to be on the side of your head.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I love the suture.
So sick.
Just right in the back. That's.
Oh, it's on 100% on purpose. He literally bought those tickets, or she, and said, "I'm going to watch Minnesota with the Sioux jersey, sitting right next to Moscow."
That is so funny.
Is that 5 minutes? Are they going to take a look at it? I mean, you got to look at this. It's got to be 5, no?
You're on, buddy. Talk.
Bud.
They said basketball sucks. Leave the Gophers on. Maybe we do the second half of the basketball game. The first half is just like,
yeah, we can just figure it out. I mean, if this game is still dog shit after 2 periods, whatever it is.
I kind of want to take the over.
They're taking a look. I mean, it was chin on chin.
Show it. Oh, my God, dude.
It was shoulder on shoulder on chin.
I mean, that's just hockey. Chin on chin combat. Are you going to tweet that?
I want to just get a video. Hopefully they show it again. Possibly, yeah. It also depends on chin on chin combat, as Bob Gucci just mentioned over here. Hockey Night Scottsdale. Holy soak job. Shoulder to chin. We're looking at it here. 5 minutes. Could be going against Minnesota. A key 5-minute call. We'll see what goes on here with Major Hockey Night Scottsdale. We're doing the NCAA. Chin combat. She just mentioned by Omaha.
Yeah, I just tweeted it, Eric. I mean, that's got to be 5, dude.
Holy shit.
That's hood hockey.
That
That North Side Minneapolis GD kind of hockey. I don't know what GD means.
Gangster disciple of the game. Did you say North Minneapolis?
Yeah.
Who said that?
Shout out to the North Side. Official black correspondent.
North Side of Minneapolis. Shout out to the Broadway Street, North Minneapolis.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea, Drew Miller. Maybe we go third period of Cornell, Maine, and then back to the Goats.
What channel is that game on?
It's on ESPN Plus.
Okay.
But we have.
Holy chin music.
I mean, I don't know how that guy's even on the ice. I mean, that guy's 30 years old too, and it's a 5-minute, dude. This is huge for Omaha.
Yeah, I mean, how was it not? I mean, that was absolute. Did he get kicked out? Or is he in the game?
No, I don't think.
The crazy thing is, I don't see Omaha scoring a goal here. Do you?
5 minutes, dude?
Like, that last power play, they couldn't even make one pass.
Yeah. I mean, it's going to be.
I think Omaha just is like a meat and potatoes team like they as advertising. I think they just recruit guys that like muck and ribeyes.
Yeah, they recruit guys that get just loaded baked potatoes, and they eat it right for the game.
Yes.
24 seconds remaining in the first period here. So they're going to have 4 entire minutes on the peeper. But, dude, this to me, I don't want to be dramatic, is like, if you want to win against a team like Minnesota, you got to bury this. Oh, my God.
You got to create at least some momentum. Strike the fear of God into their eyes. Not just play their whole 5-minute peeper in their own end, not being able to get set up, just playing greasy hockey, and that ends the first period here. So what do you want to flip over to right now, Bruce? Do you want to go over to Maine?
Hold on, let's see here. Let me get dialed in here. We got Maine and Cornell. Oh, 10 minutes left in the third. We got to go there.
All right, folks, we'll go there. Every guy at Cornell can bench press 250, and all they do is neck curls and shoulder shrugs.
I might do a live line bet on Maine, dude.
Oh, my God. I for some reason in my pool, I picked Cornell, and the only reason why is because they have 6. Literally, their whole team is 6'5", and all they do is bench press. But I should have picked Maine because Maine's jerseys are so crispy.
Nasty. Fuck, dude. I don't want to fade you, though. I'm not going to take it then.
I didn't bet on that game. It's just in my pool.
Oh.
So it's like.
Yeah, but I still don't want to fade you, though. I'm not fade Boggs over here.
Rock Fader.
I think it's up front. Somehow.
Folks, where there's a will, there's a relative. 93-1, we're going to watch this game over here.
Shout out to my boy Justin Steele on the Cubs with 6 strikeouts so far. Oh, wow, there's Barry again.
Cornell just tucked. Who do we got?
Is this a replay?
I have no idea. What's the score, chat? Oh, my wrench.
Chat, what's the score of that game? Oh, my God, they buried.
What's the score now?
3-1 Cornell.
Oh, my God, I picked some reason those teams, those ECAC teams, they're so goddamn greasy. They're just, they play the worst style of hockey. I remember one year, Rob, my freshman year, when Yale won it all. Kenny Agostino, shout out to Kenny Ferdarino, and Anthony Day, a.k.a. Beauty Kinda was his nickname at the time. They beat us in Grand Rapids. There was like 200 people at the game. They ended up winning the national championship. They played that one
Cornell.
Yale. They played a 1-3-1. Like, they were the last team to get the tournament. We were the number 1 overall seed that year. They were the 16 seed. They beat Minnesota in OT the night before in Grand Rapids. We took care of, I think we played fucking like Niagara. We whacked them. And we played Yale. And we were up 1-0 going into the third period, and they just bored us to death with this 1-3-1. And they ended up winning the national championship. Those ECAC teams, man, they're always big. They dump a lot of pucks, and they have like 1 or 2 skill guys, and they just rely on that good goaltending. That's what they did. Kenny Ferdarino beat us single-handedly. Him and his flop. He had the sickest flop ever.
Dude, I remember I was visiting UMass Amherst, and they were playing Yale, and I saw that game. Fergusino is out there.
He's so good.
Yeah, watch him play. Yeah, he's still in the K, right?
He played this year in Germany. He's one of my really good buddies. I mean, Kenny Ferdarino.
It's not even close. Kenny Ferdarino.
Kenny Ferdarino. Fergusino. Kenny Chino. I mean, this guy was the AHL MVP one year, Rob. He played like 59 games. He would like call up for a few games and then like was hurt. He had 59 games. He had like 87 points in the jungle. Dude, it was so sick.
Did he get a degree from Yale, or did he leave early?
He did 4 years. I'm not sure if he graduated.
He did 4 years hockey. He had to graduate.
It's cool.
That would be so funny.
I think they just handed him his graduation papers. Like, you're like, just take it first. Fergusino, here you go.
It's like, thanks for the 4 years on the sheet. Buddy.
But he was like the first or second kid in his family, like of all time, ever to go to college.
No way.
His sister went to college. She was older, Annie, Beauty, and he went to college. But before that, like he was just one of the first or second people in his family to go to college and went to Yale.
Wait, so that's sick. So where's the original? Where's Kenny Ferdarino originally from?
Shout out to Kenny Ferdarino, one of my absolute boys. He's from Morristown, New Jersey.
Holy shit, he's a Jersey kid?
He's a Jersey kid. His mom's Staten Island. His dad's Staten Island. So he's got that grease in him, that good grease, working man, Italian. Yeah, man, he's all time. We got to get that guy on the show. He usually comes down to the desert, but he's got a place now in Naples. So I'm not sure if he's going to – he just got back. Now he's got a side piece. He's got a gal. Before he was a restricted free agent or an unrestricted free agent. So now he's restricted. So I'm not sure. Oh, my chin. They're literally dumping
chin hunting in college.
Holy Goodwill chin hunting. This regional looks brutal.
Let's go, Big Red. If you don't shoot Big Red, then fuck you.
Who's this guy? Absolutely barreling down with the puck number 11. Jesus Christ.
Kane just bodied Dowdy, dude. Those two teams are going to play in the playoffs again for the 3rd straight year. It's going to be the Oilers and Kings.
Who's number 11, dude? He had a couple PBJs before the game. Jesus Christ. Absolute barrel on. Maine's jerseys are so sick.
Yeah, they are sick.
That's one of the crispier jerseys. I just don't like how they're sponsored by New Balance. Like,
all of them are.
Why are you doing New Balance? Why? Because it's a Boston-based company? Like, fuck you.
The whole cocky is.
I guess Warrior and New Balance. Man, if I was sponsored by Warrior, I wouldn't go to that school. The only thing they do right is the I would. No chance. North Dakota is one of the only schools that you can use whatever stick you want these days, too.
My mom will email me the most random shit. She just emailed me, Scottsdale hit food violation for 2 people.
What was it, Perkins?
Let's see.
Folks, are we watching this game right now? We got Cornell, Maine, 7-11 left in the final frame, live from Springfield. Spring Vegas. They have the MGM Casino right across the street from the rink. Other than that, get the hell out of town like OJ leaving in the 94 Bronco. My God, Cornell is going to win another game. The ECAC, one of my most hated divisions in all of college hockey. Quinnipiac, Yale. Actually, a lot of good dudes that play in that division. Dartmouth. I mean, those are Princeton. Just just teams you don't want to face. Guys that think they're way too smart. Why are you playing hockey? Why do you bench press so much? You play 20 games a year in the ECAC. I just thought that was just never like true hockey. But what do I know? It's a guy being from North Dakota drinking 4 nights a week.
Jeremiah making a good point in the chat here. Another night of hockey. What up? Oh, my bad. Were you done reading that?
We say no beer after 7. Well, Jeremiah, let me tell you something. That's why you always bring your own flask into a game. You tuck that in right on the inside coat pocket, and you fill that thing to the fucking brim of whiskey. Because nothing else, tequila's not going to do it. Whiskey, about 750 milliliters, will get you nicely tuned, and it will be a fun drive back home after with your wife. Just make sure you pack the gum and the mouthwash.
Another night of hockey. What's up, Peter and Swiss Dog? Just hanging out, watching college hockey, maybe some college hoops. We're just kind of going rogue tonight. Just hanging out. What up, Mossy? Rob's mom is so rich. No, she's not. Flyers getting cucked so hard right now. 2 goals called back-to-back in Montreal, down 0-2. Ooh, that is weird. Might be a good bet. Throw that.
Yeah, I love Ashton Jackson on that. I love the guys in college hockey that rock the extended cage flop. Like their cage is literally touching the ice.
That was huge.
Oh my God, that's sick. Yeah, rocking the cage flop.
Who do I got in the tournament? I want the Fighting Suit to win.
Yeah. I want the Fighting Suit. Crazy thing is I actually, in my bracket, I was working on a little bit of like reverse Juju Smith.
I saw that. I saw you didn't pick it.
I didn't pick them because if I did pick them, you know what? I think they'd probably lose. So I'm going with the reverse Juju on that. I picked BC over that game. Because BC's 30-5. Now again, just make it to the Frozen Four, boys. I want to go there. I want to get my boots on the ground, right in St. Paul. Maybe do a live show, an appearance, something.
Clemson's about to upset Arizona, by the way.
If the Sioux make it, probably have to go. Like,
wait, where is it going to be again?
St. Paul.
10 times. Oh, we have to go.
Because if we go there, like that'll be worth it for a show. 100%.
Hell yeah.
Like that'll be great. We'll host like a Sioux. We could just host it like what we're doing in Edmonton. Just host a party.
What date is that going to be?
It's the 13th
of April.
Yeah.
So we're going to do that before Edmonton.
Yeah, week before.
We could be on the road so much. I'm down. I don't know shit to do.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like the jungle, baby. You got to treat it like you're the miners. You just got to hit the road and make it happen.
Man, I can't believe Maine's fucking going to lose. That sucks for the Maine faithful, man.
I know. 3-1, you never know. You get one quick here. You get one. If you get one before the 1 minute marker, you got a chance.
Yeah, they're saying that Cornell has the biggest team in the tournament. Like
they always do, man. They like these guys. 1 year in St. Louis drafted this kid. I mean, he was the worst skater I've ever seen in my life. He came to camp. He came to rookie camp, and he was like a 6th round pick. I forget his name. Like he legit couldn't skate, but all he had to do was bench. It's like, fella, there's not a bench press at center ice. Never seen one. He was unbelievable to bike test. Like they just love these freak athletes that could play like middle linebacker or play hockey. Like they're just a wacky team. Like you know, McCarron, his brother, Mike McCarron, the guy in Nashville, the fighter.
Yeah.
So his brother John McCarron played Lincoln Stars back in the day. Fighter, same way. He was 6'5", 230. Of course, he went to Cornell.
Holy shit!
Of course, he went to Cornell.
Does the like guy who recruits everyone just love big dudes?
Yeah.
He's like wrench.
He loves wrench.
Wrench and bench.
Yeah, he loves wrench. He loves if you have a wrench and you bench. And a decent little stitch.
No practice on the ice.
No.
Just, fellas, today we're going to bench all day.
Like, he would probably come recruit you and just recruit you from the waivers. Like, he's not even looking at what you're playing. You have 2 points in 38 games. Perfect. You bench a lot? Yes. Come to Cornell. You have above a 3.0? No. Okay, we'll get you in. ECAC puck is weird, man. It's a weird game. These guys are just like, they just mock so hard. They're always like these older Canadians. Just bad.
Empty net, 3 remaining. Like, let's get one here. Bring back Maine hockey, dude. Like you said, the jerseys are too nasty to not be good, and that's gonna. Nope.
Maine just looks like so small, and they just look like they're just playing like their big brother right now. Like this is like a total. This is a polar opposite kind of matchup here. Two different tales in this game right now.
You know what, dude? I gotta say, it just hit me. I really hate the neutral location. Like, could you imagine if this game was at Maine? That place would be going nuts.
Yeah, at the what is it, the old Avon or whatever they call it?
Yeah, it's a shithole, but
Yeah, I think they should do that. I think it's stupid. Why are conference tournament games not like at the higher seeds bar? You know what I mean? Like, why are we going to neutral sites for a conference tournament, let alone NCAA tournament?
Yeah, that's weird.
NCAA, like NCHC, you should be playing the highest seed should have just have home ice until you win it, right? I mean, that's what the one division this year, the CCHA, they did that. Not that it matters. It's like Bemidji State, but they had really good games, like Michigan Tech, Bemidji State, because they were all at their home barns.
C. Camper says that NCHC goes home sites in 2026.
They do, but they should also do these games, man. They should do site like the top dogs should do. I know it'd be tough because you couldn't really set where it should be at like until like probably like a week prior because you have to have a selection show. But I don't know. That's something to look into in terms of going forward. All right, we get Cornell played outside in front of 4 people this year. Congrats, congrats, man.
There's 7 people at that game.
The Cornell bonding trip. They just bench and they touch each other's wrench.
They just bench and wrench. You guys tried the new Cantina menu at Taco Bell. Bo Bennett said something about that. But I don't know what that is.
What does that even mean? Bench and wrench outside. Imagine going to a tummy stick fucking session at Cornell, a bonding trip.
The bench and wrench.
It's s'mores and some more, just some more wrench.
Take out your wrench and see how much you can bench.
Some more what? Some more wrench. Okay, sure. Pass the graham crackers. Why don't you touch your wrench? Folks, right now, 232, empty net, empty cage for the Maine Black Bears story program that used to be very good. Back in the early 2000s, with a guy named Ben Bishop. He was an absolute Christmas tree back there. He's a fucking 17-footer, something you only find on a farm in Wisconsin, a nice, tall evergreen. Speaking of green, is anyone smoking dope tonight? We have a team like the North Dakota Fighting Sioux and Kelly Green playing tomorrow in St. Louis. Boys, good luck. Have some fun. Any beauties watching, you tune in. Shout out to Cheese. Shout out to Jammernick. Shout out to Jade Schmaltz, Reese Gaber, the boys. Friends of the show over here. If you're watching, boys, good luck. We got the Force hat on and the UND Sioux hat. So big tilt tomorrow against Michigan. The Blue Bloods of hockey going at it jaw to jaw.
Maine's playing like they have shit in their hockey trousers. This is just an embarrassing effort with an empty net. No disrespect to the state of Maine, but this is embarrassing.
Look at all 4 fans from Cornell right there.
Yeah, let's go. All these little future lawyers at Cornell.
They all took the Greyhound over to Springfield, got in the bus, packed their cup with nothing but a dream and a couple Kool-Aid jammers. Folks, 95 seconds remaining in this one. Going to need a field goal for the Cornell team to not take this one home. The Black Bears trail by 2.
I need a bet. To make. I need something to feel alive right now. I think I'm going to go with, I'm not an under guy, but that UNC game is so high.
Speaking of high, I've been high on my own supply since we played tennis earlier. I'm fucking banged. But anyways, washed up tenny. Shaky Horton was a good recommendation. Such a good recommendation, fella. Yeah, fella, Shaky Horton from Memphis, Tennessee. Just a blues player with nothing but a harmonica, split, and some sticky real tight. Yeah, that was that cassette I picked up, actually. I went to a Ram cassette player down here in Phoenix. And I was looking around, and obviously I picked up the staples. I picked up Brooks and Dunn, Toby Keith, Little George Strait, one of my favorites, and Neil Diamond. A couple other guys, too, John Cougar. And then I rolled up on Shaky, and I was like, no way. That's one of the sickest names of all time. One of my good buddies is named The Brother. He is a black dude. He's one of my good buddies, and his name is The Brother Horton. So I picked it up, and I sent it to him. I'm like, fella, this has got to be a long-lost cousin, great uncle, Shaky Horton. It's been unbelievable. Every song on the album on the cassette is an absolute banger. So, folks, if you're looking for a little jazz, a little twang, a little southern bang, plug in some Shaky Horton because he is all-time. Just an absolute musician. I've been actually doing my research on him a little bit, too. He's a guy, blues player that, nothing but a chin and a dream, came from Memphis, I believe Mississippi to start, and then found his way to Chicago and was playing in a lot of blues clubs in the early 60s, 70s. So, shout out to Shaky Horton, baby.
Maybe you can get one here in the next 30 seconds. We have a game. By the way, I just did the under in that Alabama game. There's no way there's 88 points, which there's definitely going to be because I took the under. I never take unders, but
one of my favorite things, and I'm not just saying this to pump his tires, because we were at PeaceCon the other week. One of my favorite things is when that Elio guy literally posted one.
Yeah. You go like this.
Yeah, listen. He's like, pops his chain, listen.
Look at this Arizona sunset right now. Absolutely no homo. This is a great sight to see over here in Arizona.
No wrench. This is good to see, folks. Again, always watching with the desert in the background. Something like a $45 portrait out of TJ Maxx. But that's not here nor there, because right now we have a minute left here in Springfield. The spectacle of somewhere under 1,500 people taking in this East Coast matchup. The Cornell Big Red and the Maine Black Bears. The Black Bears, the higher seed in this match, going to go down unless they can score from downtown, baby. And it doesn't look that way. Over. We have about 42 seconds left. We flip over to the other game because this one might be sayonara. Maybe we just watch this out just because.
Yeah, why not? Who'd you offer sheet if you were a GM, fellas? I don't even know who's available to be offer sheet.
Yeah, who are the RFAs that are coming up? I mean, if you name a few for me, I would give you an idea, but I don't even know who the RFAs are really coming up. I mean, I'm not that dialed in.
Rob, Jack McBain went to school with him. He's a good guy. The Coyote kid in the Coyotes? Yeah. I've met him a couple times. I don't know him though. But I met him.
He was out the other night. You know what I hate that Maine does this. They do the Notre Dame and the Ohio State. Why should I get a sticker on my helmet if I played a good game? Like, fuck off, man. You blocked the shot.
You're at Maine. Play good every game. You should play good every game.
Why does my coach need to give me a sticker?
Put a sticker on my brain.
Yeah, put a sticker on my ass for a baby? Like, Jesus Christ, what's going on here?
Yeah, I mean, what happens if you don't get any stickers? You're just playing like shit. Like, that's stupid. So we got Denver is going to end up playing Cornell. I think they're going to pump Cornell.
Yeah, they're going to absolutely pump her.
Boston University pumped. I watched a little bit of that game. BU looked way better. I know RIT had a couple snips, but.
What was the score of that game? 6-3? Okay. How are you? Yeah, that was going to be a weird one. I mean, I think Omaha is going to squeak out of this one. Now, I did pick Omaha in my bracket just because I thought that would be like the one upset, but BU is going to be a tough out. And I think Denver, even though they played, double OT, they're going to piss pump Cornell. I mean, they're going to put their ass to the glass and send them back to wherever the fuck they are in New York and say, sayonara, fella. Good luck. Good night.
That's a hook. Put that in.
Put it in the lead.
Oh, my God.
You beat it. Oh, look at Mendoza flying down. Oh, my God. Eating it on the yellow like the young Casey Seznikas in the World Juniors. Holy fuck. Just stomping that thing with the yellow.
What's the score of the Gophers game?
20 seconds left here, folks. That is going to be the game here. Bob, we're going to flip back over to
Omaha goal per chat. Oh, my God.
I just think they're going to squeeze one out. I think we're looking at it right here on the power play. Let's see. Half wall. Oh, good fucking.
Oh,
good.
Top nipples.
Good shot fake there. Just kind of corralled it. Got his head up. That's the big thing there. Went cross seam with it. Beating the netminder. Left side high. Number 2. I have no idea who you are, but hell of a nice play there by Joaquin LeMay. No relation to Joaquin Phoenix. That was a hell of a shot. I mean, I love that. The fake half clap. The biggest thing is he grabbed outside. He's 2 steps, got his head up, and ultimately made a hell of a dart for his shot. Right now, we got 1-0, folks. Following along right now. Live from the couch, as always, Bobby Gucci, Jay Swish, your boys from Hockey Night in Scottsdale. Glove on like OJ. Speaking of OJ, Rob, we're heading to Buffalo tomorrow, the Rust Belt, where Mr. Simpson started his storied career. Didn't kill anyone there that we know of.
Oh!
Wow.
You should say that on the show on Saturday. Didn't kill anyone here that we know of.
Yeah, I will.
I can't believe he spent 9 years in prison. That's so long.
Man, he's an absolute maniac.
Like,
it wasn't even for what he did, right?
No,
it was for like memorabilia or something.
Armed robbery, but like he was saying he was taking memorabilia that was stolen from him back, like illegally, kind of like chin on chin combat. But he got caught. But I mean, it's OJ. Who knows? I mean, for 9 years in prison.
Why did it? It's like, but it's almost like they were like getting him back for it. Like,
right.
Like he went shit on shit. Yes, he did show up to that guy's hotel room with guns and shit. But it's like, that's a long time for like memorabilia. I mean, do you really want that signed ball that bad? Like, what are you talking about? Just because you signed it doesn't mean you get your ball.
I think it's just because he's a criminal.
Yeah, smooth criminal, literally. 9 years?
9 years O.J. Simpson spent in prison.
How long do you think you could last in prison before you just off yourself? I mean,
before I even went in.
Yeah, that's just insane.
That does not sound fun.
That sounds horrible.
Sam Bankman-Fried just got 25 years today. The FTX guy.
Who?
Sam Bankman-Fried.
Who's Sam Bankman-Fried?
He scammed like 10.
SBF.
Yeah, literally SBF. He scammed like $10 billion worth of funds.
That guy.
Crypto customers.
Yes. How many? You got what?
25 years. I guess he has to mandatory serve 85% of it, and then he has to pay $10 billion in restitution. And obviously, he's going to appeal it, but his life is over. I mean, simply don't steal $10 billion.
You can't do that against the rules. Is that like a Firebox guy, or what was that?
No, that's a different guy.
Who's that guy?
That guy.
Same story, different chin.
Yeah. But not as intense. This guy was just like taking funds straight out of the company.
How long did Belfort go to jail for? It was like
I don't know, a couple years.
He was like on a resort. Oh! Pretty sure he did his time like at Atlantis, the Bahamas.
Yeah, I don't think his prison was bad. I don't know.
Oh my dancing.
Oh
my dancing on my own. Oh! Whitney Houston, I want to dance with somebody. Wow. My God, Ferris Bueller. Not with the day off there. Holy shit. Holy dancing on my own. He came off the bench. He started twirling, spinning around like a goddamn top. Holy jumping, as Darren Pang would say, my good buddy. Jimmy Snuggaferda. It's a little bit open ice until he kind of gets mopped up by the wall, the Omaha Beef defense. LeMay. I like this guy's game.
Joaquin LeMay is a sick name.
Who names your kid Joaquin? With all due respect, that guy better be an A-lister or a national leader.
I mean, his parents probably doing ayahuasca. And I don't know. I don't know how you come to land on the name Joaquin.
It is nasty.
Oh! Nice save.
There's this guy that I used to play with.
Oh!
My Tipperoo. Yes.
Oh! Fuck.
There's this guy that I used to play with. He's a 93. Actually played at Cornell. Nasty defenseman. Half Swedish, half American. His name was Joakim Ryan. The funny thing is, everyone called him Smoking Joakim Ryan. Actually, he did smoke dope.
I know that name.
He was filthy.
Yeah.
Smoking Joakim Ryan. Smoking Joakim Ryan. Yes, Smoking Joakim. He was actually nasty. He still plays in the SHL, I think. He played a lot of, actually like 3 or 4 years in the NHL. Like really good defenseman, could skate. Smoking Joakim Ryan. What a fella. Folks, what are we doing tonight? Where are we tapping in from?
Get the chat going here.
Get it buzzing. Get it going here. Ferda, what the hell's going on? What are we doing?
What is we doing?
What is your chin up to tonight? It's all Omaha Sea Camper. Yeah, they look pretty good. I mean,
but it's only one goal at the same time, right? Like, you don't score touchdowns in this sport. You don't score 7 at one time. So
it is what it is. I mean, Minnesota could snap out of this. They could bang home, 3. Next thing you know, they're up a couple. So Omaha right now, I think they need to build on what they've already established. Now that breakaway, they missed that. That hurts. You got to pot a few here. Otherwise, you keep Minnesota in this game. And I think the longer Minnesota hangs around, well, it only benefits them.
Yeah. You're Minnesota. You want to get one ASAP.
Yeah. No, you really do. I was going to say, commercial break, folks. What do we got? What are you doing? Do you have any questions for the fellas? Again, we're watching this Minnesota Omaha Maverick tilt right now. The Mavs in Sioux Falls leading the way 1-0. But you never know. There's a lot of time left. Again, they have the edge right now in the game in terms of the latter half of the first period as well as going into the second here. But you never know. Minnesota, as we always say, they are one shot away from tying this thing up.
We got Denver, Cornell. Oh, that game's on Saturday. All right. When's the final? On Monday?
What's that?
For the championship. Is it the following weekend or they get
2 weekends?
Come on.
Yeah.
They get 2 weeks off?
Yeah. So they'll play this. They'll play the regional finals on Saturday and Sunday, and then they get 2 weeks off.
That's dumb.
There's always a nice bender if you get a 2 week bender.
Could you imagine just going on a 2 week long bender for the final? Do you think they go on benders?
I mean, we would.
Well, not a bender, but we would definitely drink. Yeah, I mean, I'm not taking a weekend off.
I mean, you guys are from North Dakota, you're in Cornell.
Yeah, like we're gonna. I mean, I was definitely out Friday, Saturday, the week between. Now, was I going as hard as I normally do on a Saturday sweep? Probably not, but I was still out. I mean, what am I gonna do? Sit in my fucking dorm room in North Dakota? Try to whack? Well, no, I'm gonna go to the party, then try to whack. Wacky champ.
Dude, we gotta get up at like 4 a.m.
It's insane. I don't even like it. It doesn't even make sense. And we get there at 5 p.m.
How did that work?
We're getting up at 4 a.m. in an Uber, and we're getting there at 5 p.m.
Dude, I might drive.
I might drive too. It's just the Uber is just so bad.
No, I don't want the Uber on the way back. That's the thing.
Yeah, that's true.
I was gonna say you could drive, and well, you would have to leave your car in my. You could leave it in the garage if you want. I could drive.
Yeah, I mean, that's just
if you want. Holy shit!
That seems like a lot of work at 3:55 in the morning.
Oh my Bobby Orr,
Oh, who's 6? These guys are absolutely humming. Oh, no shit, no reason why these guys swept North Dakota probably 2 weeks ago, and then they beat them in the conference tournament down in St. Paul last weekend. I mean, they're buzzing. Yeah, man, they're buzzing. So they beat UND the last 3 times they played them. They swept them at home, and then they played them in the conference tourney, and they beat them there last weekend in St. Paul.
Jesus.
First game. Yeah, they've been playing well. That's why I took them. And I like their juju. I like how they've been playing. Obviously, it's one game in Minnesota, and I hate them. But still, look at the shots right now. They're 20-5. I mean, if you're going for the Cy Young, speaking of opening day, like 20-5, that gets you a Cy Young.
Should have took them in there plus like 350.
Yeah. No, I just thought they were humming, man. Jimmy Snuggaferta, like he just wants his cookies. He's already thinking about how he's going to go play 6 games in St. Louis to finish the year. Like these guys, I think they're kind of checked out. But again, Omaha, all this good, you need one. You need another one because you need a little insurance. Like State Farm always says, like a good neighbor, State Farm is here. Right now, they need State Farm, and they need at least one more goal.
Like a good neighbor, State Ferta is there.
Yep, Jake will show up, and he'll whack your wife. Oh, my Jimmy Snuggaferta. See, this is just a good one right here.
Oh, my God.
What was that? If that worked out, that would have been unbelievable.
Sorry, but way too sneaky.
He's trying to toast something right into the 5-hole for wickets.
Did the Oilers game start yet?
I have no idea. Who are they playing?
The Kings, like usual.
What are we going to do when playoffs come? Are we going to be watching games all night?
Oh!
With an absolute piss missile. What are we doing like for playoffs? Are we going to do like a couple times a week? Or what do you think? Really
Yeah, it's going to be like a flurry of games on it starting pretty early for us.
Mark Andre, yeah.
Yeah, we might just have to do like a really long-ass stream.
Yeah, so just kind of not like commentate every game, but
Kind of like we're doing now, like we're just chilling.
yeah.
Usually we commentate the game, but if we're flipping back and forth between games, we kind of got to just chill.
Yeah. No, we just got to, I like it. I mean, if we're doing one game and it's NHL, I like kind of rolling it like we're Doc Emmerich and Edzo.
Yeah.
But if we're just watching a game where we don't know a whole lot about it, especially the players, heard a lot about you. Yeah, it's better just to kind of chill. Oh my God! Dicey Mayo split it up. See, like Minnesota, despite only having 5, 6, 7 shots, like again, they're right in this game. It's kind of crazy.
Who are you rooting for here, fellas? Omaha.
We got Omaha, baby. We got all the money on Omaha, the goddamn farm. How were your regional experiences, Swish? Did you make the tournament all 4 years? I only played 3 years and I signed. How are you? But yeah, they were good. I mean, Grand Rapids, my freshman year, we were the #1 overall seed, and we lost to Yale, like I was talking about earlier. They went on to win the national championship as the 16 seed. They snuck in like the last day of the season. We ended up playing them. We lost somehow. Our goalie had like this weird infection before the game, and we played our 1B that game because that year our goalies were split. But nonetheless, we ended up losing that game. And then the following year was in Cincinnati. It was good. I mean, we took the Screws to Wisco in the first game. We were the 2 or 3 seed. I think we were the 3 seed. Beat the piss out of them. Might have been a 4 seed. Beat the piss out of Wisco, and then we beat Fair State the following night in double OT. That was a goddamn thriller. Skyline Chili and a couple Percocets after that game. Flew back, went to Philly. Should have beat Minnesota in the Frozen Four of that game, the semifinal, lost. And then the following year, the regional, we were the #1 seed. We actually played Fargo, which was so sick. I thought the roof was going to fucking fall down because that was only an hour away from Grand Forks. It was a crazy atmosphere. It was only like that rink only seats like 5,500. So when we were at that game playing we played St. Cloud in the final there. I literally thought the roof was going to burn down. I remember walking into that rink and everyone was banging on their seat. And the game going on before us was like Quinnipiac and someone else. Everyone was banging on the seats. They were banging on the glass. And as they like showed us on the big screen walking into the locker room, I'll never forget it. I thought the place was going to literally burn down. So that was the coolest regional experience that I had.
This guy's name is Jay Swish Can't Ball. We have a hater. Stone hands or heavy boots. I don't think you have either.
No, I mean, really good hands and elite feet. Ask anyone that. That is not just me. I'm going to go on the record and say there's one thing that you can't chirp me about is my hands and my feet. Could you chirp me for maybe not going back for a puck every now and then? Yeah. Why would I want to get hit? I play offense. But no, those two things, you cannot box out a guy. Yeah, sure. You're not paying me no amount of money to box anyone out. But again, hands or feet, baby, don't come at me. They still NHL level.
I wish I was able to skate. I couldn't skate for shit.
Yeah,
I really could. It was like there was a bunch of peanut butter in my skates. 7 minutes remaining in this boring ass. That boring.
Switch, you can't take a night off in the playoffs without the ski goggles on. I know they'll be on. I mean, the wig will be out. I mean, playoffs is going to be a whole other animal. Right now, we're in that weird area right now where it's like 10 odd games left in the season. We've done 25 regular season games. That's why we want to switch it up tonight and do some college hockey, maybe watch some hoops, and just kind of sit back and chill with you guys. Last week, we did Hockey Night in Scottsdale. We did a game, and we also did a March Madness game. Like, we're just trying to throw some, it in the mixer a little bit, the fruit ninja, if you will. Mix the bag up, kind of spice it up, and then ultimately, when the games and the chips are on the line, we'll go back to ramping it up for playoff hockey. But those first few weeks of playoff hockey, especially that first week, is insane. I mean, there's like 6 games a night. It's just crazy. So I can't wait for that. We're gonna have to figure out our schedule. I think we just like roll the stream from like 4 to 10, and we take a couple piss breaks. Maybe we get some guys on. Maybe we even some guys in the league that are in town. We maybe get them over for a little bit of a chop up. But we're gonna have to figure that out. So I think it's gonna be a great little stretch. Obviously, we have live shows. We're gonna be doing 2 appearances. They haven't been finalized yet, but it's looking like Edmonton and Vancouver, as well as maybe NYC. So we're going to be boots on the ground. We're going to be everywhere. I mean, I don't know if we're going to have a voice or a chin, but we're giving you everything we fucking have because we love doing this for you. Folks, where are we watching from? Are we watching this game? Are you watching National League? Are you watching basketball? Like, what are the fellas doing tonight? What are we doing? It's a skunk over. You tucking. I mean, it is ladies' night, right? It's Thursday night. Usually the ladies are out. High heels are on. It's one of the biggest nights in Scottsdale in terms of bachelorette parties because they all fly in. They all put the high heels on. Usually it's easier to get a big group reservation at a spot like Toca Madera, State 44. So usually a lot of the gals do their big dinner nights here on Thursday, just statistically speaking, in terms of just weighing the numbers. So it's always ladies' night here in Scottsdale, but more or less Thursdays are always the big night, just speaking on the stats and the pure, if you're doing the metrics, you're looking at courses, you're looking at just overall analytics in terms of ladies' night.
Swish, ever thought about starting your own Irish coffee brand, Sweet Chin Music?
Yeah, that's a really good name. And, the funny thing is me and my good friend here, Bobby Gucci, had dinner last night. And we were thinking, we need, not that we're fucking at that point yet, but we're going to get there. We need our own piss line. And what I'm saying is we need our own alcohol. Like, we need something like, obviously, Spit Chicklets, they have the Pink Whitney. There's a lot. Happy Dad out there with the Nelk Boys. Everyone seems to have their own piss line. Now, what can you do to spice it up? And I was thinking for Gucci, it would be something along the lines of obviously like Jaeger. But for me, the funny thing is I was thinking the same thing, and I love that name, Sweet Chin Music Irish Coffee. It comes fully loaded for you. That is a hell of an idea, and hopefully someone doesn't steal it. I really like that idea, my friend. Who said that, by the way?
The kid that keeps chirping me, Washed Up Tendy.
Yeah, Washed Up Tendy. That's a great name, fella. I love that.
I want to do something like tequila-based.
Dude, do the drink we have. The ginger, it's so good.
Yeah, that's actually not a good idea. Could you imagine if I had a?
If you had a drink,
That's off. Oh, LeMay just giving him 3 fucking hard cross checks to the back.
Jeez, that kid went in there with a fire poker too, like he was up in northern Minnesota trying to relight the match. Jesus, the old fire poker, move around the fucking newspaper, get in there.
Insane name out of this kid, but so I'm gonna take it down in a second. But I don't have a bracket. I just want the Fighting Sioux to win it all. That's all I gotta say. Let's see what happens here. The puck's loose. Good save.
Good chin.
I mean, that's not gonna count. But yeah, dude, I really want. Could you imagine if I had my own tequila drink and I would just promote it all day on Twitter? It'd be sick.
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna get there. Like, let's go. Low and slow, baby.
Piss. Heat Daddy's piss. Could you imagine if they named it piss? Heat
Daddy's piss.
Piss.
Heat Daddy's piss.
Heat Daddy's. I might make a tweet right now and say, hey, it's supposed to be quiet, but I'm coming out with my own drink.
It's called Heat Daddy's Piss.
Tequila, soda, ginger ale. It's called Heat Daddy's Piss. Coming soon. A neighborhood near you. Coming soon to a 7-Eleven near you.
I think that is one of the best like terms that I don't think I've coined, but like I think like the Nodak group brought to the world. Piss. Are you hit the piss tonight? Oh yeah, Phil. I'm not heavy on the piss.
Are you on the piss?
It's unbelievable. You know what I was thinking about? The first time I ever heard Florida was 2012 with this guy named Andrew Dunsmore. Came from Winnipeg, right from Vegas to the north. People in the chat, if you're from Winnipeg, you know who Dunsey is. He's out 7 days a week, maybe 8 days a week if that's possible. But this guy, he's like buddies like with all the hockey guys in the greater Winnipeg area. And he was good buddies with the guy that I played with, Brendan O'Donnell, who's playing in Germany still. He's friends with this Dunsey guy is a character. He's friends with like, I don't know if I can say Leipzig, but he's friends with like Dylan McElrath, some of these guys. But he comes up to me after I score my first ever collegiate goal. I go barring in against Bemidji State. He goes, Schmaltz. I go, what's up? He goes, that talk? I was so fucking Ferda. I go, what? He goes, that was so fucking Ferda. I go, what are you talking about? It's Ferda. He's like, for the fellas. I'm like, he's like, for the boys. I'm like, fucking right, Stunty. And the whole night, he would say Ferda every other word for me because I would just stand right next to him. Like, and all I was saying back to him was like, this party's so Ferda. Oh, yeah, butts. Heavy Ferda, this. And it was just like the first time I ever heard Ferda, I was like, no way. This is the sickest term I've ever heard.
Yeah, I don't know where I was when I first heard it. I know where I was when I first heard the term piss. Rhymes with schmick schmapping. But I definitely believe that you guys started the piss term. I mean, you guys are pissing in the wind with your wrenches out up there. Like, it has to.
Yeah, and I know it wasn't even like it was someone before. It was like, you know, one of the older guys that would come back as a pro and be there like in August or maybe July. They would always just like text us like, or you know, tell us at the gym on a Friday after a skate, like, fellas, when we hit the piss.
Hitting the piss.
They'd be like, let's get in. You know, like when we hit the piss.
Yeah,
I'm like, that's like the piss is such a sick name.
It is a sick name. Heat Daddy's Piss. Coming to you at a local liquor store in Heat Daddy's
Wrench Piss.
Wrench Piss.
Heat Daddy's R. Kelly juice. Wrench Piss. Pissing on chicks.
R. Kelly juice.
Folks, again,
I've never pissed on shit.
Speaking of pissing on yourself right now in Minnesota, pissing down their own leg on this power play, we have 5:54 remaining in the game. Right now in the power play, the man advantage for the Golden Gophers. 41 seconds and counting.
The Gophers.
God damn it, I hate these guys. Oh, what a pass. Brodzinski is 9th year of eligibility. He's transferred from more schools than I've had. Whoa.
Chat, what's up? Get the chat going here. Chat died down. I know a lot of people are chilling in here watching. Chat, what's going on, baby? Check out the front porch on the ref's wife being honored at the Oilers game. That is absolutely hilarious. Somebody send me a picture.
Who is repping tonight? Is it Kendrick Nicholson? He bought his skunk is set.
I wouldn't even know like what to Google to.
Like, what do you refs? Ref skunk set. Google that. No match is fun.
Set. You see Ovechkin's hit tonight?
No,
You fucking punchy this guy.
he's playing like a criminal.
What?
Oh god, who is that?
I don't even know.
What team?
Toronto. Is it McCabe? No, McCabe's not that big of an idiot. Oh, it is McCabe.
Oh my god, sit down, fella. Ooh, that's heavy. Middlestat's going to go to the sin bin here. We got 4:45 remaining in this game right now. 1-0, the Omaha Mavericks.
What's up, Travis? Where are you guys watching it? Where are you guys tuning in from? We didn't really ask that much tonight. Where the hell are you guys tuning in from?
What are we doing, folks? Where are you tuning in? Are you watching the boys? Are you watching any games? Or are you just kind of hanging out, getting drunk? Or it's ladies' night, right? So what are we doing, baby?
It is officially ladies' night. We got somebody tuning in from Gaza. We got someone tuning in. Chicken wings for the boys tomorrow? Yeah, actually, Swiss, you just brought this up last night. Do you like wings? Yep, I like wings. I'm absolutely going to get wings tomorrow night for dinner in Buffalo.
Yeah, I'm going to have some wings. We got to pick out spots. I'm hearing Duff's. I'm hearing all these other spots. Hearing the double dipped Cajun is a special in the Rust Belt, Chippewa Street to be exact. I've not had those, but they sound like a barrel burner and a sign of heartburn. So we'll do that. We'll shit them out on Saturday morning and get to the show. But yeah, wings are good, man. It's always a nice touch. I like to do them in, you kind of got to do them in moderation. Right?
Yeah, this might be a dumb question, but is Buffalo supposed to have good wings, though?
It's a home of the Buffalo, baby.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know if it was a buffalo sauce or does that come from Buffalo or like the Buffalo the animal or Buffalo the city. I didn't know.
Right. Buffalo Soldier by Bob Marley.
We got somebody coming in from Cedar Rapids, Iowa in the building. Shout out to chicks from Iowa, by the way. They're always hot.
That is such a sick name, too. Jay Swish Campbell. Cedar Rapids, Iowa, the home of the Rough Riders. Speaking of if you want a rough ride, you know who's from Cedar Rapids? Ashton Kutcher.
Really?
Yes, sir. Dude, where's my car? No, dude, where's my wrench? Well, it's in your hands.
Dude, where's McCarr? I didn't know McCarr even had a brother until today.
Yeah.
Taylor McCarr, I think he's a draft pick,
Of the
7th
Avs.
round to the Avs.
Yeah.
Something like that.
I think he's a decent player, too, from what I hear. It's not just being his brother. I think they're going to get a chance, maybe because he is his brother, but I think he will get an extended look from what I hear. Folks, right now, again, we are watching Minnesota, Omaha, live from the Denny Sanford Pavilion in South Dakota. Right now, the Omaha Mavericks lead Minnesota 1-0. We have 4-on-4. We're skating quattro on quattro for the next minute 42 and counting. As Minnesota really hasn't had a whole lot of chances. That Rem Pitlick, or I don't think his name's Rem, but it is a Pitlick. Brett Pitlick. There's Rem and Brett. Well, that's on sides. Call it. Omaha's had like 4 or 5 breakaways. Minnesota's had probably 3 or 4 chances. Odd man. I mean, game. Oh my God! He went Michigan flipper. He went full Zegras. Who's this number 6? I'm texting my cousin right now. Who's number 6?
Is our volume okay? I feel like we're quiet. When you're feeling it, you're feeling it. Shout out to Cedar Rapids, tapping in from Cedar in Minneapolis. You either you guys fuck with Zins. I don't chew anything. Even on wet jeans, I always say I'm chewing Lucy because they're a sponsor of ours. But sometimes you got to sell out. You just go Geek Daddy on Prize Picks.
I used to be addicted. I quit. It's chew, man. So sick. Nothing sicker than long cut, though. You throw in an absolute fucking packed lip. Half can of Copenhagen right to the stick side low.
I gotta start chewing.
Yeah, it's just
I need to get addicted to something.
Yeah, I need more addictions. It's actually so sick when you're addicted to chew.
It's sick if you're addicted to anything. Like you can't get off the piss.
Yeah, you can't get off the piss. You can't get off the chew. You're addicted to darts, heroin, whatever it is, like gambling. Like if you have to do something, that's sick.
Being addicted to cigarettes is cool.
Yeah. Sex addicts are cool too.
Yeah,
you have to talk.
You have to get your wrench in a box.
Like, I need to bury. Otherwise, I'm gonna go crazy. I need to bury it. He was bury A. That's crazy.
Yeah, the bars close at 4 a.m. in Buffalo. I'm actually scared about that, dude. I keep forgetting the bars. Like, what is this, Miami? Actually, the bars are open at 4 in Miami, which is insane.
Yeah.
But
I mean, it's the Rust Belt. I mean,
so do all the bars close at 4?
Yeah. Chicago is 5.
So tomorrow we get in at like 5 p.m.
Yeah.
Get situated by 6. Technically, we can go out for the next 8 hours.
Yeah, go for 1, stay for 2.
10 hours.
Go for 1, stay for 2, have 3, home by 4. That's the rules of Buffalo.
That's absolutely insane.
Yeah, it's 4 a.m. It's Chippewa Street, right? What else is there to do? Just drink until you can go to Denny's and then go home to your wife. Oh my God, there it is. You knew it was going to happen. They're playing too well.
They needed to get one more. I mean, come on. Boys, you had them and you have to press. It's like when you're sitting at the blackjack table and if you're staying on 12, 13, and they're showing a face card, you just can't do that. The odds of you winning, it ain't going to happen. But watch what happens here. Number 7, run-of-the-mill up-the-wall pass. Great anticipation by number 10. Slides it over to 23. I have no idea.
Oh.
Short side bunker. Grandma hides her Percocets. Bob Gucci said the dildo. My God, that was absolutely tucked. What a sock tape job on that number 23, too. Robert Lang's special. Uh-oh, I might be in trouble here. Omaha, you might be in trouble.
Swift, thoughts on Michigan State? I know you can't pick them over UND, but it feels like they can go however for Augustine, however far. Jesus Christ, can't see.
Yeah, I was talking to one of my Western scouts in terms of just a guy that scouts the overall Michigan area, the Big Ten to be specific. I don't watch a whole lot of Big Ten hockey, but he was telling me that, quote unquote, that Michigan State, they're pretty good, and their goalie is a stud. They have some higher end talent up front, so take that for what you will. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Now, Western Mich, aka Western Tisch, the Broncos. They ride heavy. They ride hard. That's an in-state rivalry. Kalamazoo, East Lansing. So that's going to be a really tough matchup in terms of NCHC versus Big Ten hockey. I think that one could go either way. In my bracket, I picked Tisch State to come out of that one. The Sparties, Adam Nightingale, friend of the show, the coach over there. Oh, my toe sucked. Holy toe sucked by Rinzel. So I'm going to think they're going to win against the Broncos, and then hopefully UND can get it done against Michigan. And then we'll see. You never know in these one-game shots, but you never know. They could easily come out of that region. My toes suck, and then you got to get on a scouting report. That goalie's got a quick chest. That was an offensive shot. So we'll see. I mean, I'm hoping for my UND boys.
Tip off in Alabama, North Carolina. I got the under of 174.5. I'm a little bit nervous about it because I hate taking unders, but I just.
That number 6 has been absolutely buzzing for Omaha. So I texted my cousin. I go, "Who's number 6 on Omaha?" He goes, "Zach Uredall. Played T-Dub, a.k.a. Team Wisconsin, with him. From Eau Claire, Wisconsin. Good dude." I go, "How's this skunk?" Good dude, tough skunk. Tails old as time. How's his skunk?
Omaha.
He goes, "Tough."
Oh.
She throws ready.
How's this skunk?
How's this skunk? Good, tough skunk, folks. I always say, tails old as time. There's so many good dudes out there who just batshit girls or just, not playing at the same level as the guy. Now, listen, it can always be a two-way street, and those roles can be reversed. They can go oppo taco, if you will. But a lot of the times, it just sucks. If a guy's a good dude and he has a tough skunk, you never see him. You never want to be around him. It's just, if you're out there, you're single, you got a gal, make sure your skunk's good.
Just don't have a tough skunk.
Just don't have a tough skunk. If you're a good dude, don't have a tough skunk because the boys are never going to want to see you. This game, man, is really leaned in Minnesota's way. I knew that was going to happen. Now, Omaha, weather the goddamn storm for 24 seconds. Get back to the locker room. Have a suck of oxygen. Have a Gatorade bar that tastes like a piece of cardboard. Have some BioSteel. Settle in, boys. We're in Sioux Falls. We're down the I-29. Minnesota taking the screws to us the last 4 or 5 minutes. But, hey, we're just as much in this game as we were when we started. Let's go get 1, maybe 2, and we out, baby. Jimmy Snuggerford, first-round pick of the St. Louis Blues. Where's number 81? Like a young Phil Kessel. Shout out to the Ironman himself, Billy Fur.
Bangkok.
Never
been a wrench cop.
Never been. I'm not sure if you want to go. I hear every guy that goes there ends up banging a guy one way or the other. A lot of transvestites. A lot of good
I wonder why they have a lot of trannies. But the transvestites look like chicks.
Yeah, it's just one way for them to make money, right? You
Really?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I don't know if I whack dudes.
Right, you go to Play It Again Sports, you trade wrenching for a mitt. That's all it is. Wrench for mitt, 1-for-1 swap.
Wrench for a mitt. Imagine you walk into a plastic surgeon's office and say, listen, doc, I want to make my wrench a mitt.
Yeah, I'm going wrench for mitt. What? You heard me. Sew it up.
You want to move the set? You want to move the San Jose?
Holy jumping, folks. We got 10 seconds left in the second frame over here, live from the couch. 1-1. Actually, a decent game. A lot of hitting. A hard-hitting affair. Good old Western teams chucking, ducking, and sucking. That guy has his, oh my God, he threw up the wall on him and he had his helmet off. Why do guys on Omaha's helmets keep coming off? Do they not put them on properly? Like, is your chin not tucked? How is this guy's bucket off? My helmet never came off in a game with a cage on. Doesn't make any sense. We are watching basketball now or what?
Yeah, we got the Alabama and North Carolina game.
What channel is that?
Going on? It's not CBS.
Omaha, somewhere in middle America. Folks, flipping over to a little bit of NCAA March Madness, summertime sadness ball, roll tide roll, and the boys from UNC Tar Heel, Tobacco Road to be specific. Fuck me. Speaking of tobacco, I could use a cigarette.
What else is on tonight?
I go, she throws right. He goes, it's skunk? Probably. She throws right.
Isn't there one more game? Basketball game on?
Yeah. Iowa State.
Iowa State ball, late night. 7:14 start. What's going on in the NHL tonight? If the Wings get whacked, they lost. They're out of playoffs. 3-3 Flames Blues, 2-1 Wild San Jose. Golden Knights need to win. They're 1-1 with the Jets. Rangers Avalanche 0-0 and 1. McDavidson versus the Kings 1-0 Oilers. Maple Leafs thrashed the Capitals 5-1. Canadians thrashed the Flyers 4-1. Senators 2-0 against Connor Bedard. 3-2 Islanders Panthers. Wow.
Connor Bedard. First Giordano Tuck.
No way.
First goal since the shuttering of his father. Wow, that's cool.
Oh, shit.
And he had a
I
con.
can't believe you said shuddering.
The shuttering of his father. That's tough. Good for Mark Giordano. Stick tap to him, folks.
40 years old, conked, came back to the lineup, obviously dealing with some family issues, so that's cool to see in all seriousness. Good chin throws right, fucks both ways. What?
I want a whiskey drinker.
Whiskey drinkers and milk drinkers. What are you, folks? Be a whiskey drinker. Not a whole lot of people watching tonight, Rob, but we're staying with it. What's up, baby? How we doing?
Yeah, I think people just aren't interested in college shit, but that's all right.
Yeah, that's all right. All good, baby.
I can't stand how it doesn't tell you how many people are watching anymore.
Yeah, just tells you the total amount.
Yeah, I don't like that. Is there a setting to change or something?
Holy, who shot the couch for the Crimson Tide coach? My God, buddy, you look mint. I'm going to have to go over to the Tide Royal Massage after this and get a tub.
Full disclosure.
Holy shit. What was the over-under in this game?
175. Look at this. I put a green screen on. We're in the middle of a living room. Look at this house. Look at my house. Look at my piano. Look at this house.
Look at my fuck shit.
Robert, anyone ever mistake your UND hat for a Moose Jaw Warriors hat? Because I just did. Nah, everyone knows out here, especially. Everyone's like, holy shit, where the fuck did you get that and why do you have that?
What's your zodiac sign? Your leg sore, fella?
Yeah, but I also did like 2 body squats yesterday. I haven't done legs in 10 years. So.
Right. Gotcha.
You mean from tennis?
Yeah, I was just trying to figure out from working out or tennis. You were running a decent amount.
Yeah, man, I must have passed out.
Yeah, you did. I've been the ropes.
Yup. And this is what happens when you take the under, folks. They're just making it rain threes back to back to back. No defense at all. Just that run and gun New York City public park basketball that Rosa Parks.
That Bronx shit, baby.
Probably watch the third Omaha call it. Get our chins ready for tomorrow.
Yeah, what are you going to eat?
I don't know.
Grab some.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd go eat, honestly. But I'm
Okay. Some around here.
not wearing fucking jogger. Yeah, nowhere crazy.
Right.
Dominics.
Somewhere.
Subway.
Charter.
Chipper.
Chipper Daniels.
Sick. I don't want to work out tonight. Is that crazy?
No. You do it.
I want to eat. I can't eat before I work out.
No. Eat after. North Carolina. This is in Los Angeles.
When's the last time you watched the news? In a while, dude. I got to do that shit on Instagram. I haven't done that in a long time.
Yeah, you got to tune in. It's been a couple weeks, maybe a month.
It's been a long time, man. In other news,
Channel 5 News. Ron Burgundy. Go fuck yourself, San Diego.
what are we at? 19-9. We're at 29 points. I didn't know how. Remember that kid on Alabama basketball? He murdered somebody?
Yeah, Rick killed a guy.
That's a bad bounce, dude. I mean, typically I try to live by a hard and fast rule not to murder anybody, but
Yeah, that's generally a good rule to live by. You live by one and one only. We're just stick to one song and one song only. Hit that, baby. Come on, shoot it. Oh. College hoops is just like, it's crazy when you watch college versus the association or you watch college hockey versus the national. It's just so much worse.
they suck.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I could walk on Kansas basketball team and I'm like, holy shit! Johnny High Arch, Alabama drains a triple.
Oh my God.
What's happening?
Talk about Kobe of the Ozarks. Holy shit.
Look at the spider of a human.
Oh my God. I was listening to Shannon Sharp and Ocho Cinco's podcast, Nightcap, the other day. They're talking about Austin Reeves on the Lakers. He was calling him Kobe of the Ozarks. It's Kobe of the Ozarks. That is so sick. I want that tattooed on.
Some of these kids are mutants.
Yeah. But it's crazy if you go to like UNC, top 5 program through and through every year, and you're not even sniffing the league.
Oh, it's
You know what I mean? Like, you're not even sniffing the association. There's maybe 1 or 2 guys that give a look.
You also realize how many white kids play Division I college basketball?
Yes.
Like, I had no idea.
He's getting a trigger again. Oh my God, this guy's kind of
Who
nice.
is this guy?
Oh, I like his games.
Stuff.
What were you doing, buddy?
Yeah. Throw that back in, you
Holy
idiot.
shit, man. Not know there's a baseline there. Remember that clip of J.R. Faded Smith when he was like talking to a guy mid-play? He shook up with a guy on the bench and his guy just literally cut to the basket and made it like an inbound.
Oh my Jesus.
Town Charlie Brown.
Splash!
It was good. He's got a tight lineup. Jimmy Christmas, that is Phil.
Holy Sears Auto Department. 1 for 1. Trigger fingers turned into Twitter fingers.
These kids just do not play defense.
Oh my. Shoot it. Everyone wants to shoot the 3. That's good. No one's playing D and everyone's triggering. This is so sick. This looks so fun.
Triggering.
Hit that. He wanted to. So bad. This guy's gonna jack it up. Oh my school.
Oh my air ball. But he tried to switch it to his left hand in midair.
What up, fella? How we doing? James T. What up, baby? Thoughts on P. Diddy? He might like wrench.
I mean, where is P. Diddy right now? Like, didn't he flee the country?
He fled, yeah. And it's so funny that 50 Cent just posts every day on his Instagram about P. Diddy making fun of him because he just knows he's such a bitch.
50 Cent's the best.
He's one of the hardest G's of all time. He just doesn't put up with any of that bullshit. He's always hated Puff, and he just goes at him. Now even more so. Yeah, I mean, P. Diddy, he might be one of the guys that touches little boys more than Priest. It's just not good.
Yeah,
it's not
perfect.
It's weird. It's weird is what it is.
So, like, what happens when you flee the country, though? Like, you're still gonna have to come back.
Yeah, then they'll just arrest you then. You know?
You're still hanging it, but then don't you get, like, arrested for, if you have a warrant out, don't you get arrested for evading the law?
You probably, if you have a warrant for your chin, I think, like, it's not good. You know? Like, I think, like, ultimately they could go get him after a while. Have a court hearing or whatever they need to do. Like, I'm pretty sure they know where he is.
Yeah, they know where he is, but if he's, like, let's Google, where is P. Diddy?
I think he was, like in, like, a Virgin Island or something. Or, like...
Yes, Justin, extend the bender. Who cares? Where is P. Diddy? We're going to Google it.
Where is P. Diddy's chin? I just Googled that.
This jet is in the Caribbean.
Doing what?
I don't know what's going through a guy like that, like his hat. Like his chin is fleeing the country. And it is crazy how, like, dudes are filing lawsuits, like, alleging that Combs abused him over a year-long period when he was living on the Star's property. Like, so it's kind of crazy. Like, P. Diddy likes French.
It's weird that all these people like Cat Williams call this. Like everyone's gonna get exposed in 2024. They all coming out, and he's right. It starts with Diddy. Now I think Jay-Z was involved in that stuff. Now I'm not sitting here as people's insider saying I know everything, but from what I read from the Onion, that's what they're saying. It's crazy. Like, how do you like Young Wrench? And how do like all these people were at his house, and apparently like he had like cameras in every single room. They're like secret cameras. So if he was going down, there was game film of everyone.
Oh my God.
So like drugs.
Wait, P. Diddy?
Yeah. Drugs, chins, like everything.
Jesus.
I know. And there was some like, and like a lot of people have been to those parties. There's like a clip on line that went viral, like LeBron. I don't know if it was like LeBron like talking to somebody like, ain't nobody throw a party like P. Diddy.
What do you mean by that?
What do you mean by that? What are you talking about? Where was your chin? I don't think he was up to that, but
I mean, it's crazy that, like, remember when Kevin Spacey got in trouble for, like, he was doing something with a little kid, and then his lawyers were like, yeah, well, Kevin's gay. It's like, well, it doesn't matter if you like Wrench. You still can't fuck with little kids.
How did he get away with that?
I don't think he did. Did he? I don't think he did. I think he got settled or something. I don't know.
Yeah, but see, like, how are you not, like, if you're touching little kids, like, you should be, like, given the fucking electric chair.
No, I agree. I just think some shit's completely made up and some shit's not. And you just gotta basically figure out what's true, what's not. Like, cause
but who just like makes a claim that you're like touching little boys and guys that come out and say they've been touched, not just physically touched, not mentally or spiritually. Literally, wrench combat.
I highly doubt that P. Diddy was whacking Meek Mill. I don't believe that.
No, I don't know. If
There's no way.
I mean, if he did whack,
That's
a
crazy.
good talk.
Decent tough.
Right.
But I can't.
I can't see Meek Mill talking guys. But again, we don't know these.
You don't know. Like, once you go Hollywood, all of a sudden people are whacking. This guy changed his name to Jay Switch Handball instead of Handball.
Hey, fella, what up?
You've answered this a billion times, but we're going to say it anyway. What's your first National League moment?
National League moment. I mean, I always tell the one about Uppy, getting on we took the party bus right from the loading dock of the Gila River right after the game. Most of the time, you got to go back to the hotel. You got to change. No, what did we do? We had the whole bus loaded up with beers. Right after the game, we had a change of clothes, get off the sheet, go right into the bus, right into Old Town. We were playing the old Gila River over in Glendale. Had the sushi already plated at Roku, right to Bottle Blonde, DJ Booth, stocked like it was a Bass Pro Shop fucking pond in there with skunks. Partied all night. I mean, that's just so National League in terms of like that doesn't happen anymore where you can have a party bus loaded up on the loading dock of the rink and the GM agrees to let you go right from the arena in your jeans. Like that's just unheard of. So that was probably like, what the fuck is that league? Because that was my first call up. So that was always my favorite moment, I think, of like just thinking about what is the National League. Now that's national. That's rockstar shit. Folks, what are we doing right now? What game are we tuned into right now? We are watching the March Madness game featuring the Crimson Tide of Alabama versus the Tar Heels, sponsored by Jordan on Tobacco Road over in Chapel Hill. Played in Los Angeles. Like, holy, did they just jack everything up? It's actually crazy. Like, why wouldn't you jack it up? Swish, did you play the Gophers each year at Nodak? Well, actually, my first year, it was the old school WCHA, which is still the best conference ever in college hockey. Don't get it twisted. And we played them once at Minnesota. They had a nasty team. Guys like Nick Bukestad, Eric Halla, Nate Schmidt. A lot of good players on that squad. We lost and tied to them. They were good. And at the time, earlier in the year, we were just okay. We ended up winning the league, but they were really good. Played them twice that year, and then my sophomore year, we played them again in Philly. We were in two different conferences, so it was just at the Frozen Four that year. We lost that game, that 26 seconds to go game. Oh, just a killer. Outplayed them, lost, and I think if we would have won that game, we would have given Union a better game. They ultimately ended up winning the Natty Chip that year. But, yeah, that was a tough moment. That's what really – I mean, I always hated the Gophers growing up, just watching, because I was a Sioux and Badger fan. And then just that 0.6 seconds left game, man, that forever is just still on my chin. So, yeah, I played them 3 times, fucking never beat them.
Still on my chin.
Yeah, Buki was sick. He was an unbelievable college player. Nate Schmidt was nasty. They had Brady Shea on that team. Mikey Riley, they had a really good team. I mean, those guys were good. They were a solid squad. I'm trying to think of other guys. Kyle Rao was nasty. Hall of Famer. Paula was really good. Zach Budish. Yeah, they had a good team. Actually, one of the thicker players that I played against my freshman year, TJ Tynan, as well as Anders Lee on Notre Dame. These guys were nasty. Anders Lee was unreal in front of the paint. I mean, talk about a bull in a china shop.
They're making it rain in this game, too. The paces and
James T, are you planning on getting any special edition Franklins? They actually reached out to me. They're sending me like 4 pairs of gloves, and then I'm trying to get a partnership deal with Hockey Night Scottsdale. But yeah, we'll see. I got those coming in probably the next month. I'm hoping they'll be dialed in for our Edmonton show, and maybe if we do another one as well. But yeah, I got in the works with Franklin. I hope people are wearing them this weekend in Buffalo. If you're coming to Buffalo, like if you're I don't know where the hell you're watching from. Like, even if you could just like drive in, like it's gonna be sick. Like, we're gonna have a really good crowd. We'll be watching the game probably with you guys during it. I'm not sure if we're gonna go to the game. It's gonna be a game time decision in terms of that. But yeah, I think like if you're in the greater New York area, upstate New York in particular, or if you're in Southern Ontario, like pop in, fella. Like, let's throw both. Like, let's get after it. Let's have some Tito's. Let's have some Heat Daddy piss bombs, as we're calling them. Some little bit of Blanco, tequila, a little bit of ginger ale, some soda. Like, let's get in the mix, baby.
Can the Bees win the Atlantic? I mean, yeah, it's either them or Tampa, right? So, yeah, probably. I'm going to say yes. Thoughts on Barstool Scottsdale? Good TV setup. Like, good, a lot of dudes. There's a lot of dudes.
A lot of wrench.
But yeah, I mean, good location, good setup. Yeah, I do a lot of things. I don't just do that. I do a bunch of shit just to get by. But I keep getting fired from every opportunity I have. So until then, just going to keep grinding. And yep, that's pretty much it. And one. Holy shit, this is going to soar over. And of course, I took the under. And that other game might be on. We're going to do one more period, and then we're going to go get our chins ready for Buffalo tomorrow. We're going to wake up at 4 in the morning. I'm definitely going to drive to the airport, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck, I'm so hungry, but I need to go to the gym. Like, I don't know, like, what's the play there?
I don't know.
What's my chin do in that situation?
Look like work out.
Like, I don't want to. Like, I just know I should. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Do it.
It's also starving. There's nothing worse than working out starving. All right, we got 1-1 here. Omaha, Minnesota, 17 remaining.
Well, I mean, if you're gonna eat, you're not gonna work out.
No.
You know. But if you work out, you're gonna eat.
You're saying I gotta work.
Well, I don't know.
What's the chat thing? Is there anybody in here? They don't tell us anymore. It's fucking crazy.
Folks, what are we doing? We got live action over here. We got 16:42 left. Oh my, piss missile across the box. Omaha, come on, baby. We need ya. And Jay Swift needs ya. Minnesota, come on. Let's fuck something up here. Come on, boys. Here's number 6 with the tough skunk. Good dude, though. You're dull. Eau Claire, Wisconsin. Why are you, like, hear me out. Like, if you're a forward, never wear 6. What are you doing? That's horrible. Don't wear number 3 as a forward. Don't number, like, 2 through 7. 7 you can wear as a forward. 2 through 6 should be off limits. Yeah, have a smoke and then go. You can't choose Nodak, who's the winner of the Frozen Four. I picked BC in my pool. I don't know. Like, they got the most. The reason why I think they're going to win is just because they have the most high-end talent. Now, they don't have a ton of good defensemen, and their goalie is just okay. So if shit hits the fan and the big boys don't show up, you play a team that's a little bit heavier, you get you hemmed in, and your defensemen aren't as good as some of the other teams. Now, that can be an issue. You're relying on all your skill, your very high-end players, and Will Smith, a.k.a. Hitch, and a few of those guys. So I don't know. We'll see. Like I said, these one-game shots, especially playing in them, like, you never fucking know. Like, you really don't. There's a lot of just weird turns in these games. A penalty could just take you right out of it. It's crazy.
Oh, what is? Oh, there it is. Yes. Let's go.
Omaha, somewhere in middle America. Shout out to the Counting Crows. Shout out to Omaha. Shout out to your local strip club. Folks, you're making a dance right now to Mercedes and Caramel. Wow, let's go, baby. Huge goal. What a toe suck. Oh, man. He whiffed on it more times than Whoopi Goldberg, but holy shit, he got it cross box. Goalie stretched out, not able to make the save, and the kid with some rolled up sleeves, like he's going to a bar fight. Ty Mueller, his 11th of the season, fella. Roll those sleeves down. I don't want to see your fucking forearms. Like, roll those down. Look like a professional. You're not fighting. You have a cage on.
What about winning the cup? I don't know anymore.
I mean, everyone says Colorado, everyone says Florida, but like, I don't know. Like Vegas, Jesus, here we got. That's gonna be cool. Oh, good save on top of the paint there. Like Waka Flocka Flame, hard in the paint. That was good. Oh my God, 26, 2 backhands. Jesus Christ. Okay, so it looked like you didn't know how to handle the puck. Oh, good shot there. Folks, we're watching this game, so you got Baltimore, not a great area, but a good spot to maybe have a pint. Swish, were you wearing the baseball pants at Icon? No, I wasn't. I was wearing, I actually kept it kind of on the rails for IceCon. It was more their show, right? Like, I'm not going to steal the show. I'm going to be a good Samaritan and hang out with the fellas. It was good to see Biz. He hadn't been back in the desert in like a couple months, so we actually had a couple pints there with the Wit Dog and Murley. Those guys are good dudes. No, did not have the baseball pants, no wig. I did have my fast shades on though. No Franklin mitts. Kept it actually like pretty professional for a 30-year-old asshole, all things considered. Matthews 10 sogs tonight. Holy fuck. Buddy shoots more than my uncle in Hollywood, Florida. Yeah, I mean, he triggers more than a young Chris Kyle, right? Holy fuck, he's an absolute sniper. Like a young Bob Lee Swagger, just absolutely hunting goalies' chins. He's always buzzing the towers. He's always just throwing it high and hard. Love 34's game. Folks, keep loaded up here. We got a commercial break. Bobby Gucci is clearing some cap space, though. Whatever you got going on tonight, please let us know. Obviously, watching this college hockey tilt, it's been a little bit slow, but again, we are on top of it. High and hard right now. Hockey Night Scottsdale, stay with the game. We do have the Omaha Mavericks winning this contest. They are up 2-1 right now, so that is good news. What else is good news? It is Thursday. It is ladies' night, and Biz's covered wagon. Did you mix it up with Portnoy at all? You know what? There was a lot of people all goofed up on Mountain Dew, and it was kind of similar to a crowd of super fans or junkies outside of a USHL rink in Sioux City, Iowa. So it was a really good crowd. They were very rowdy. They were fucking, like I said, very drunk. So I didn't get a chance to really talk to Prez, but I also didn't want to fanboy him. I just kind of said, hello or hi, I think one of the nights, and that was kind of it. Swish, who's better out at the links, you or Nick? Well, you know what? He's going to have to give me about 5 or 6 aside. He plays at like a +3 handicap, and I'm like an 8 to 10. So on any given day, if we're playing straight up, he's going to absolutely whack me, of course. But you know what? If I get some pops and I can play my game, I can grease out some 5 for 4s, some 4 for 3s. It's usually pretty even. But yes, just chin for chin, he's a way better golfer. I'm going to shoot sub 85, have about a beer a hole. And he's going to shoot about 65 and still have about a beer. Yes, Ice Fam checking in. Fella, what up? How we doing, Kenny Powers? C. Great meeting you. I don't know what your chin looks like, but I'm sure if I saw you, of course I remember you. What a crowd that was, man, at IceCon. I mean, I think we were sitting there, and the over was 6 and a hook. And we needed 7 goals. And they put that empty netter in to make it 4-2. And it just seemed like the people on the Coyotes bench, they got some sort of call in from Billy Strongarm or the video room or even just the Morelos suite saying, you know what, pull the goalie again, down 4-2 because the people of IceCon need 7 goals. And it was so weird because right away, at about a minute 30, when they scored that first empty netter, the Coyotes actually got the puck in to the zone, and they did not pull him. Bear held strong on Ingram. Ingram was looking over like, you're going to pull me? And then about 45 seconds after the pull the goalie chant went on, they finally pulled him with like 40 seconds left. It made no sense. I truly think that his decision was influenced by IceCon, and if it was, what an inside job that is, because that was truly remarkable if Jamie Benn would have scored that goal to push the over.
Yeah, I don't know who that is because the profile picture is Baker Mayfield, but everyone I talked to was great. It was great to mix it up with the people. So, yeah, it was nice to sit next to you, too, even though I don't know who you are, but everyone I sat next to was cool. When live show in Chicago? Soon, man. It's kind of tough with playoffs now, right? Like, our thing is like we do live shows and then before a hockey game. And with the playoffs, you don't know when the damn game is. The schedule is made up last second. It's hard to promote, hard to sell tickets when it comes to that stuff. So basically what we're going to be doing is just making appearances and have the mic in our hands and watch the game with everybody instead of like just having a show.
Yeah.
But unfortunately for Chicago, they're not going to be in the playoffs. So I'm not sure how to answer your question.
I think next year we're going to start mixing in like way more college campuses.
Yeah.
College games.
Yeah, I mean, I'm down for whatever. I think going to
like North
Dakota is the coolest shit.
Yeah, that's a no-brainer. But I think like even like Michigan would be cool. We could do mini. Like I think it's a good way. Like even like a place like Duluth, like those people, they travel well in terms of just like being hot and Scottsdale fans. Like I think we're good.
Yeah.
And just like there's nothing better than being a 33-year-old asshole. Like, you know, talking to Stacy the senior.
Yeah, hell yeah.
What's your life experience? Well, right now I'm in biochemistry. 201? Oh, yeah. Perfect. Let me teach you a thing or two. You know the periodic table of elements? Yeah. You know a wrench? Yes.
Is that how it goes? You've been so slow, dude. Holy shit. Put me to sleep.
Putting your chin to sleep.
Vidoli. Viferta.
Omaha. Folks, somewhere in middle America.
Omaha, Nebraska. Sometimes it's just thrown both ways in the Midwest. I think I might settle there.
In the Midwest?
I'm 50. Yeah.
Where in?
I don't know. I just think it's so advanced. It's so like Madison, Wisconsin is like what a town. I mean, talk about chin on chin combat. Oh my god. It goes so hard there. Holy fuck. Folks, right now we have 11:25 remaining in the final frame. No Chris Farley's from Madison.
No.
So Farley all the time. He's known around Madison. He'd pick up a glass pitcher just with his chin, and he'd tip it back and finish in 1 second.
He dead?
Yeah. He died from snow.
He died from the snow?
Yeah, like snow, ketamine, and he had everything in the system. He went so hard. He died at like 30.
So
His chin went down.
Chris Farley died at 30?
Yeah. Look how he looks so old too.
I thought Chris Farley's 50.
No, Chris Farley shuddered at 30. 33.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, dude, the pictures of him like dead is crazy, like foaming at the mouth.
He looks horrible for 33.
Yeah, you do that many drugs. What do you mean? Farley was all time. That's Spader's best friend, man.
Damn, bro. Overdose at 30.
Oh my god. Fuck me. No. Nelson? Admiral never hung Nelson? Fuck you, fella in the window. Roll that thing down. Let's have a conversation. The captain, number 24. My God. What happened here is the bad pizza. Sloppy reverse play. Skates over the puck.
Oh, nice pass.
Yeah.
Damn, bro.
17th of the year.
It's crazy how Farley had so much going on for such a young guy, man. Like, he was on Saturday Night Live. Like, he was doing all this shit.
Yeah, I mean, those guys just like all came up together through Saturday Night Live.
Jeez.
Adam Sandler, Rob Schneider, Chris Rock, David Spade. It's crazy. America was in a dying need of that kind of comedy. It was found their chin.
Damn, Sandler and Farley got laid off by NBC in 95.
Farley went so hard. When I went to see David Spade it was like right around this time in Madison back last year. And the whole Chris Farley's family, like Tommy Farley, they were all there. Like it was in Madison. It was like a big like Chris Farley tribute show. And it was Spader's first time being back in Madison since he died. And he told a story about Chris where they were taking a red-eye flight. He made Spader change his flight. They were coming from New York. They did a show. I think they did Saturday Night Live, and Spader was going to fly out on Sunday at like 7 p.m. because he knew he was going to go out all night. and just, party and be like, okay, I want to like have a hungover day before I go coast to coast. And Farley made him switch his flight to a red eye. He's like, no, bro, we're going to roll it right over, right into JFK. We're going to party all night. We're going to party all the way on the bird, right to LA. And he's like, okay, like whatever. Like, so he made him switch his flight, called whatever, Delta at the time, whoever it was, and changed his flight. And he said, as soon as they sat down in first class, Farley was just instantly shuddered, and Spade said he had 45 panic attacks while he's sitting there coming down with so many drugs. And Farley's just shuddered right out of snoring as loud as he could. And he's like, this asshole made me change my flight because he said we're gonna party the whole time. He said immediately when he sat down before they took off, he just slept the whole time. He woke up and they got to LA. He's like, oh, the flight. And Spade just looked at him and just shook his head like, fuck, he's
not good.
Yeah, not good, man.
Oh, this guy got me to drink an ice con, dude. He got me a beer and a wine, and I cracked the wine open at the bar, and one touched it, and I immediately got cut off by the skunk that was working at the stand. She was like, "You're done," and I was like, "I'm not even drunk."
I remember you saying you were shooting wine coolers. I'm like,
well, I ordered a fucking wine because I wanted we're there, we're up, we're in line, right? You might as well get two, but I didn't want to get two tall boy beers. I just had two.
Right. Yeah.
So I got a wine, and I just thought it would be funny if I got the wine over with, right? Just like a little. Oh, JD in the chat. Keep the chin tucked low and slow.
Keep your chin tucked, throwing both ways fucking hard. We're doing a little college hockey here, folks. Thursday night edition of Hockey Night Scottsdale. The NCAA regional matchup of Minnesota Golden Gophers and the Mavericks of Omaha.
Thanks for stopping by.
Fella,
friend of the show. Friend of the Ferda. Living in the Midwest, not seeing the sun.
So true. You literally don't hit that.
Oh, I could never put it there.
It's gray skies and gray goose, That's all it is. It's unbelievable.
That's so crazy. Why isn't the sun shining there? I don't understand. It's in the sky. It shouldn't be shining everywhere.
Man, when you get a sunny day in Grand Forks, it would be minus 35 and the sun would come out and it would literally put you in the best mood of your life. And of course you'd be drinking that day, since the sun's up or down or snowing or whatever. But it was just, anytime you see the sun in the wintertime, it's always the Midwest, Rob, especially pretty industrial. It's like smokestacks and, it's just a nail gun. You're seeing your breath all the time, smokestacks, this smog. That's why. Yeah. It's crazy. Different world. It is.
I'm such a coward. I need the sun.
Oh,
ever since I moved to Arizona, it's I gotta have sun.
Yeah. I mean, that's try doing it here in Finland when the sun goes down at 1.
Fuck that.
You're at the bar by 2. I don't know how those people in Finland, shout out to people in Finland, talk about steel chin. I don't know how they do it. I don't know how you do it every year with that sun. Oh, my toes suck. There's a lot of dangling going on there. I don't know how those people do it, man. I really don't. I don't know how you just are okay with the sun setting at 1:57 in November. And then it comes up at 10 in the morning. So you're literally getting 3 hours if the sun even comes up. Oh.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
That is fucked.
If this goes overtime, I'm just gonna say I can't.
Yeah,
I just gotta call it.
We gotta get up at 4.
Yeah.
Q2, 8:45 to play. Third period. Much tickets to play BU on Saturday.
You know what? Business covered wagon switch. What degree did you get in North Dakota? Well, you know what? I did not actually graduate. I went for 3 years. And then my first year pro, I took about 9 credits. So I think I'm 15 credits away, maybe 16, from a communications degree, a prestigious communications degree. One of these years, I might finish it up. Who knows? You might see a boy walking down the aisle saying, "Mama, we made it." I just don't hear me out on this. A college degree might be the biggest scam in the whole world. Unless you're working in big corporation America, what does it do? What is a degree? Why do we go to college? You don't learn anything. You literally just go there to booze.
Yeah, I just went there to party.
But everywhere. I have no idea. Even if you get a finance degree, I mean, can't your chin just figure it out? do you really learn anything? Like, unless you're like an accountant, a doctor, like a very specific job.
Yeah.
Like,
No, it's a scam.
like, what, so me getting a business degree, what does that do?
Nothing.
Nothing.
It's just you're a guy with a business degree because bosses of corporations are just lazy. You know, oh, you have a degree, yes or no, and no, they just weed those out.
Right.
Even though you could be like
Way smart.
10 times better as a businessman than somebody without the slapdick idiot that got a business degree. It's just a lazy way of them to like have standards.
Yeah. Yeah, you're hired. Perfect. Start Monday. Cushman Wakefield? Yep. Salmon colored shorts? Yep.
Fuck Cushman Wakefield.
Cushman Wrenchfield. Folks, 7:25 remaining. Again, if this goes to Bucci OT, we're going to have to call it. We got to get up at 4 in the morning, probably even before that. We're going to Buffalo tomorrow. We're going to the jaw of the Rust Belt, right on the chin. We'll be sitting at Chili's in Detroit, watching a little bit more NCAA hockey. We have a 3-hour layover. That is insane. I'm not worried on the way there. On the way back,
Yeah, on the way back, it's like scary hours.
I do not like that at all.
Dude, I'm just going to lounge. But you like to battle with the people.
I would rather sit at Chili's in the lounge.
Really?
Yeah, I you know, like those lounges, like they're so like, yeah, keep it quiet and like fuck you.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? Yell at Chili's?
No, but I like just like a little sound, you know, like.
Oh,
I like feeling like alive. Like you go in that lounge, it's like it's a spa, it's a lounge. Like I'm bringing boxed wine. Like you think it's nice. Like,
I think you just go up to the food bar though and eat for free and drink for free.
yeah, that's fair.
And the seats are 10 times more comfortable. Well, it depends what. Oh,
They should have like basketball hoops, like courts in airports.
there's a.
Like, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you put a gym in there?
I know, right? With like showers.
Yeah. Like, why do airports not have them? Like, it's 2024.
Man, some airports, most airports are just
Oh my god!
Holy shit.
How gross was that St. Louis airport?
Yeah, I hope I never have to go in there again.
How disgusting was that?
Not St. Louis. I can go back to St. Louis, but that airport is tough.
Yeah, it's not perfect. Folks, what it is, baby, thank you again for tuning in with us. I know we normally do National Hockey League games. We wanted to throw a little bit of a curveball and kind of ran into a Clint Eastwood moment, trouble with the curve in terms of just people tuning into the game we're watching. But thank you for everyone that has tuned in. We have about 5 minutes left in this tilt as we have a penalty against, I believe, Omaha.
Fuck, I don't want this to die.
And I'm not sure who's going to the sin bin, or maybe I'm just smoking PCP, but I thought the referee had his hand up. Usually if the linesman is putting a stoppage to play, it's usually just for a line change. And I don't know why the referee had his hand up there. Put your hand down, fella. Not sure what's going on down there. Hand down, man down. Mama, there goes that man. Jimmy Snuggerfurta. Hand down, man down. Mama. There goes that man. Yeah, Detroit Airport, I would say it's me. It's Detroit.
Wait, Detroit has a nice airport?
Oh, yeah.
No way.
So it's probably the nicest in the world.
Come on.
Nicest in the U.S., I think. You know, Atlanta, you can still smoke in the airport?
No, I like the Atlanta airport. JB Snow had 2 assists tonight.
No. Snow had 2 abs?
That's crazy. Wait, the Detroit airport is nice? I don't care what the move. It's cool. On the way back.
Yeah, Detroit's airport is unreal, dude. They actually have like this like subway system in it. Sometimes I used to just get high and just ride. Nice.
Dude,
we gotta be up in like 6 hours.
Yeah, I have low battery too. I might have to call this early. You just call it? I mean, it's
Let's just run it until you're done.
run it till I'm dead.
Yeah.
Malty making the trip to St. Paul if the boys make it to the Frozen Four.
Yeah, fella. I'm going to be boots on the ground. I'm going to try to convince this guy sitting to my right to hop on a bird, and we do it. I think there's going to be a no-brainer. If the boys make it, I'm a little worried about this first game. I'm not going to lie. Michigan gives me the heebie-jeebies just because It is Michigan. It's the Maize and Blue. It's a storied program. The Wolverines, they're a scary team, high-octane offensive team with actually a pretty good crew of defensemen. So we get through them. I think, Tisch State or Western Tisch, that's easy. That's light work, We'll get through them. But this first game is giving me a little bit of a scare. But, hey, you got to beat good teams to be a good team. So, yeah, short story long, I will be there if the boys are there.
Yeah, I'll probably go too. Anyone else in the chat? 7,000 people joined, but it doesn't tell us how many are currently in it, which is extremely...
Yeah, what are we doing tonight, folks? Again, we have about 5 minutes left before we have to sign off of our chins and ultimately start packing our shit because we're going to Buffalo, New York tomorrow. A goddamn 12-hour travel day. Holy fuck. Right across your chin. Man, that's a quick trip.
Bro.
In at 5. Out by like 1 on Sunday.
Yeah, and it's going to be cold. I didn't know Buffalo was still cold.
Yeah, Buffalo's crazy.
Holy shit.
It's the Rust Belt here.
Oh, it's going to rain on Saturday night.
Mostly Sunday. Mostly sunny on Sunday.
Oh,
right
wait.
Partly cloudy
I don't know what the
and
fuck I'm
snow
talking
showers. I mean, it's always snowing on Chippewa. I don't know what time of year it is. It's a key bump arena.
Where do you see snow showers?
On Thursday,
Oh,
snow
shit.
showers. Might be running to that tomorrow. Buffalo is legit snowing shitballs. I mean, Buffalo, it snows every night. That place is nuts. I cannot wait to get there and party with everyone. I think it's going to be sick. It is what it is. We'll do it.
No, I think it's going to be good.
Just selling the game. Who is screaming their chins off right now?
A couple guys going on ladies' night.
A couple frat guys in for the weekend staying at their parents' place. All goofed up on Mountain Dew from North Italia. They're getting late at night. Folks, right now, again, 4:27 remaining. Final frame here. We have it knotted up at a pair of 2s. 2-2, 3-2 are the seeds of this game. Live from Sioux Falls, South Dakota. We take a very unnecessary timeout. I'm not sure why. What are you doing, fella?
That's insane.
Why are you taking a timeout? It's 2-2. Why are you talking it out? What are we talking about?
Oh, it's icing.
Yeah, that's right.
Take a look at the bracket once again.
This is going to overtime. This is going to die. You want to call it?
Yeah, I'm good with whatever you want to do.
All right, folks. Thank you for tuning in to this edition of Hanging Out with Hockey Night in Scottsdale. A little bit of college ball, a little bit of college puck. This asshole took a timeout. My battery is going to die. My laptop is at 5%. Usually goes out around 3. Do you have a backup plan in case of a blizzard in Buffalo? Is that a real thing? Like, do we have to worry about that?
I don't know, but I don't think we're going to worry about that because it did say it was going to snow. It'd be snow in people's nose, but I don't think it'd be snow in the skies. Folks, again, right now, thank you for tuning in to hanging out with the boys, watching a little bit of college hoops, watching this college hockey game, Hockey Night in Scottsdale, trying to bring you just a different look this week in terms of not necessarily commentating the games like we normally do. But again, we will be back to our normal programming during playoffs probably next week. So look for that. Again, low and slow, chins tucked. We'll be in Buffalo tomorrow. So if you're in the greater Buffalo area, Southern Ontario, come hang out at the rec room with the fellas. Bobby Gucci, Jay Swish up at 3:45 Pacific Standard. Holy fuck, fella. I might just have to get drunk and roll it over. Oh, my God. Nelson with the dagger. Oh, I'm going to lose the bet now.
That's such a bad giveaway, dude.
Holy shit.
We were just about to end the stream, too.
That picture from my honeymoon, that night in Frisco Bay, she said, give it away. Holy shit. Nelson with 2. The senior. Omaha with 2 bad giveaways to end their season. Oh, my Digger Phelps. Brodzinski, Patience, Boise State University. Shot pass tip. How's your mother? How's your skunk? What is this? What's that guy sticking on?
Doing?
Why do you
Get in the lane?
First of all, why would you ever leave your feet? You're 6'9". Why are you going long body? Longfellow D's, what are you doing there? Holy shit. Keep the chins tucked. Yeah, always PDP,
Swaggy P, pistol